Hello and welcome to D4, where I, Dustin,
and I, Devan, Codium, a game of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
Oh, yeah!
We are doing a giveaway of a Baldur's Gate map from Gale Force 9 tonight. Tune in to twitch.tv/RockPunchATL and enter hashtag Descent. That's hashtag Descent and not decent. So make sure to enter that correctly.
Could you spell it just in case?
DESCENT.
Yep. This thing is 23 by 17 inches. It's massive. It is awesome.
Really pretty.
And, yeah, really, really pretty.
That's
and it is
dope.
a like full detailed street map of Baldur's Gate.
With all the locations.
All the locations. Yeah. So if you're running in Descent into Avernus, it's a great little asset.
Or if you're just running a home game in Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. Yeah.
Frankly, it's frame worthy.
It is indeed.
We have one hanging up in here.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
All right. Remember that subscribers are 3 times more likely to win, and please only enter once. We will do a reminder at break, and our drawing will be at the end of the episode tonight.
Hooray!
And with that, let's hear from our sponsors.
Loudmouth!
God!
Hey, you viewer, did you ever want to seep into the dark gray brain matter of Matthew Mercer, pull it out, slap it on your table, and see what's inside? Now you can! Explorer's Guide to Wildmount! Go across the shearing channel, across the amazing continent of Wildmount! Go through Islecross, across a narrow strait into the frozen, mysterious depths, or go along the southwestern coast of the Menagerie Coast, a list of city-states in Wildmount. Hey, I know what you're asking. Logan, you magnificent bastard. How can I possibly get this? How can I possibly get this amazing Explorer's Guide to Wildmount? Well, you can at D&D Beyond. That's not all you get, you strange man looking through your video screen, or woman, whichever the case may be. You purchase the pre-order, you'll get exclusively unlocked 6 exclusive character sheet backgrounds, creative art in the book, as well as 6 color themes to match each background. Wildmount! Why haven't you bought it already? What are you doing with your life? Wildmount! Do it!
Oh yeah! Also, we're giving away a digital player's
we're
handbook.
giving away another player's handbook. Thank you, Lauren, also Obo Crazy, for doing that. It's very sweet of you.
Enter hashtag Beyond through the stream.
Yes, hashtag Beyond.
Wildmount!
Wildmouth!
I have to go get wild milk.
Can somebody switch seats with me?
I feel very unsafe.
I do too. Hi, Goblin Katie here to tell you, as always, about beetleandgrim.com because they are the best. To start, I want to wish Matthew Lillard a happy birthday. His birthday was this past week, so yay, Matthew! Hooray! Let's see, the 24th, which is in like a couple weeks, they are going to be shipping the Eberron Gold Box. So you want to get in on this action. Trust me. If you can see behind me, there's all these snazzy badges and soul coins on the wall back there. Those are all from Beetle and Grimm. That's right. They're cool enough that we put them on display all the time. So head on over to beetleandgrims.com, go to the Pandemonium Warehouse, and if you click up top where it says Eberron, it will take you to see all the stuff that's in the box. They released that info. It's awesome. Go do it. You'll thank me. Peace.
All right, I'm just gonna go. Hi, I'm Katie Adkins, also the Tiger Wizard, mostly Katie Adkins. Anyways, if you like hentai, Dungeons and Dragons, movies, cosplay, drinking while doing crafty activities, and having differing opinions, then you might like the other shows that RockPunch have to offer, because literally every single thing I just mentioned, they got a show on it, one way or another, whether it be video or a podcast. Yeah, also, check out my podcast, Corner of the Macabre. All right, cool.
So, let's go to
Go to me? Go to me?
This is you.
Okay.
This is you.
We also have merch. If you like repping your favorite Dungeons and Dragons live stream, you can head over to d4dnd.com and find everything your heart can desire.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
It's like needful things, but
But
like
could I
website.
find, say, a hoodie with an amazing D4 logo on it?
You mean my dog that I lost when I was 5?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
It's totally there.
But he has a new
totally there.
tattoo that looks like an Eldritch Horror.
I mean, it looks like a shot glass with the D4 logo on it, but it's totally your dog.
It's true polymorph.
Snuffles?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so as you can see, we are without our lovable bard today, but fear not, he will be back next week, as he is currently out of town, and we wish him the best. But with that,
Happy belated birthday to him too.
Yeah, happy
Yes.
belated birthday to Ethan. And with that, I think there's something.
Crikey! Here we are, watching a unique specimen, the D&D party in the natural predator's prime dwelling. Their predator, the DM, likes to lure in its prey with compelling stories, complex characters, and fun monsters for them to fight. Also, the DM can render from them the thing he craves more than anything else in all of the basement dungeons. That's right.
There it is.
Wait,
And how tasty they are. But what the DM doesn't know is that the players have a secret weapon up their sleeve. That's right. An ally to aid them in the battle of survival. Eldritch Foundry. Crikey, ain't she a beaut? With miniatures, with miniatures as realistic as these, the DM will surely be too distracted to go after their real tiers. Yeah, they're so lifelike that the predatory species will easily mistake these for the real thing, leaving the player safe from harm. Eldritch Foundry, what a beaut!
And without further ado, let us immerse ourselves into the chronicles of D4.
And we're back. Last time, on Demons and Determined Death Dealers, the BFGs were ambushed by a group of Xanathar bugbears led by the crossbow-armed dwarf Noska, whom the party remembers from when they spoke with the Floating Eye a few days ago, while making a delivery for Schemo and the Doom Raiders. Having made quick work of the ambushers with the aid of a mysterious half-orc wielding an oversized bow, Harold and Voss continued to spread the rumors of the Rose behind the carnival attacks.
As they deliver the potions to a yellow-cloaked female, Vinley gets a sending to come to Blackstaff Tower for a Force Grey mission. Once there, they learn of a missing Greyhand member and are to take initiate recruit Petunia Potts. The missing member is none other than Maloon Wardragon. V takes off to meet with her mother, who is in the area at a place that she likes to drink mimosas from.
At least that's what she hopes. As V leaves, they all meet with Vajra, who then teleports them to the Yawning Portal, where they first inform Bonnie of what happened to Three Strings and who he truly is. They then head up to Maloon's room, where they are greeted by him in the hall. He tells them that he was actually just coming to meet with them and to join them downstairs for a drink. The party makes their way back down to the private room, where Maloon informs them that he is fine and Vajra is just a worrywart. He tells them whatever happened on Lyra's night the night before sure did kick a hornet's nest, which caused the Xanathar to summon some demon from the abyss, and it will soon make its way into the city. The BFGs make their way into the sewers where Maloon and them hunt the beast. They track the fiend to a water processing plant in the sewers and discover it to be a Hezru, a nasty frog-like demon known for its acrid stench. As they fought the fiend, it destroyed one of the tanks, revealing a runic inscription lining on the inside walls with a permanent purify water spell. The destruction caused the tank to explode, sending water and shrapnel to everyone around.
When the demon is finally slain in a harrowing fight, it turns to a pile of goop as Maloon congratulates them before turning against them, burying his axe into Vinley and Harold. With the double cross, the party both drop, almost killing the wizard and bard. An intense fight commences as the group tries to fight off Maloon, another friend betraying them. Voss tries to lure him away with the faux stone, but somehow Maloon knows it to be a fake. Voss, in a last-ditch effort, pulls off his left glove and shows Maloon a branded tattooed ring on his left ring finger, claiming that he is one of them, and on Maloon's side. Maloon nods and looks dead at Seisha, telling her to give him the stone. As he drops Vinley one more time, raising his axe to decapitate her, the BFGs come together and bring him down. At which point a small brain with 4 legs blips out of Maloon's head and appears next to him. And it appears that he did not betray the party, but was instead possessed by an intellect devourer. Leaping towards and slashing at Harold, he casts Hellish Rebuke, taking it out with himself quickly.
Taking the body of Maloon back to the Blackstaff Tower, Vajra is stricken with grief, but composes herself enough to thank them. She congratulates Petunia on a job well done, and tasks Vinley with finding Maloon's battle axe, Azur Edge, forged by Agaran, the first Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Vinley, as you see your friends wandering out of Vajra's study into the warm golden glow of the City of Splendors, you hear the Blackstaff speak up once more, quelling her emotions behind a demeanor of stoic and professional presence.
Junior Grey, for your efforts. I know it's not much, and this is often a thankless job, but may this serve you well.
The powerful woman stands before you, arm extended, holding a small satchel.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Okay.
As you then leave.
Yeah, and on my way out, I'll say, I'll have your reports by the end of the night.
Thank you.
And as you all step out, you come out of the study into the outside. Petunia is not with you. She either went somewhere else in the tower or was transported somewhere else.
You all gather outside into Sword Street, just outside the twisting iron gates of staves and wands. The white bell towers of the font peek over the roof of a few houses to the north, as you see V and Rainier making their way up Sword Street from the south.
Oh, good, you're okay.
Well, of course. Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you.
We just turned Maloon's remains over.
Yeah,
Oh.
we heard a little bit. Vajra sent a sending to L'Oreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plot twist, I didn't, find my mom, but I found her here, so.
We went to deliver the letter that points to Harold. Oh man. Sorry, Maloon was a friend.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rainier. I didn't realize you were so close.
And through the catching up, Harold is quieter than usual, simply lost in his thought as he speaks up. Hey, I hate to bring this up, but Vajra's last words kind of hit pretty hard for me. In the past 2 days, I've been betrayed twice. I lost a best friend, just lost another friend, and have almost died twice. I think I just need some time to decompress, grieve. Just need some time alone.
Spot A.
I'll be at the manor.
Okay.
Why don't
I can walk you home. I have paperwork to do.
Hey, Millie.
Yeah.
Same deal as I gave you. If anything about Matt comes up, don't do it without me, okay?
Of course. No, I'll wait.
Cool. Yeah, holds out a fist.
Have you got the money for a carriage?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous about you going alone. So you're gonna go with him?
I appreciate it, but I just kind of...
You see Renair just give you a motion like this.
Your insight picks up that
Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
he might be a harper.
Oh yeah.
And
They should actually just. Oh yeah.
and you actually don't see Harold get into a carriage.
He just turns and starts walking. You see his head down, his hands in his jacket, his coat pocket, and he just. You see him like adjust the mask on his shoulder. His hand steadies there just for a moment, and he just continues to walk off. Renair kind of looks at Blackstaff Tower, and then looks at Harold, and then goes, "I'll keep an eye on him. I know what he's going through. When the Moonstars were together, we faced death and betrayal many times. I'll make sure to give him distance, but he will not leave my sight. I promise you that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Renair.
Do whatever it is you need to do, but be safe. But I promise I'll make sure nothing comes of him, and he has the time that he needs to grieve." Renair gives one last look to the Blackstaff Tower before turning and following close behind, far enough behind Harold to keep an eye on him, but keeping his distance.
How was your day?
Didn't really go quite as planned. It wasn't bad. I went to see if my mom was at there's this place she likes to go to, and
Yeah.
she wasn't there, so maybe next time. It's lucky I ran into Renair though.
I mean, we can make a point of maybe we could do like a ladies' brunch one day, and I'll go, and we could sit off to the side and talk, and you could approach your mom.
I just feel like it's something I would really want to do alone.
That's fair.
But thank you for your concern. I understand. I appreciate it. Anyways, so yeah, what's our next thing? What are we doing right now? What's the haps?
I wanted to go talk to the savant. Seems like now is as good a time as any.
Cool, I'll go with you.
Okay. Thanks.
We need to make our way to the theater. There was something there dealing with the Xanathar's Guild, the letter from J.B. caught. Seisha,
Yeah.
may I have that letter, please?
Sure.
As I come...
Good luck reading it. And I hand it to him and walk away.
I just need proof. I grab you as you go to walk and I say, "Tonight I will tell you everything." And then I walk away.
How quietly did you tell her that?
How quietly
I
was
tried
that?
to be quiet. If I need to make a roll for it, I'll do it.
There's your letter.
I will
Okay.
too.
Sure.
Yep. So y'all can roll perception. Make a stealth check.
19.
22.
Ah.
18.
Yep.
You see him lean in to whisper something to Seisha, but you can't make out what he says. It could be... Your passive insight caught the snootiness coming from Seisha.
It caught my passive aggression.
Yeah. Your passive insight caught her passive aggression.
Sorry, I have a question. Am I at full health? Because right now I'm not.
You are not
No.
at
No.
full.
Okay, I just
Because
wanna
we haven't
make sure.
rested.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Because of the ambush fight.
Okay. Well, I didn't take much damage. I just want to make sure it was correct. Okay.
And y'all are at where y'all are at.
I'm going to open the bag while they're having their...
Inside, you find a decanter of magical black ink, probably worth around 500 gold.
I'm going to very delicately close that and put it very delicately with me.
Wouldn't it be nice for that to be, not that much, just a little something to help you?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Here's a 500 gold thing of ink.
Maybe now you can finally copy that spellbook.
Yeah.
Plans.
Okay, so you two split up into two groups.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You two are headed to the theater.
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't been to the theater in like a century, boss.
You've been to the theater?
Technically speaking, I guess it's what they qualify as a theater, but not as one as well versed as what I assume Waterdeepians consider a theater. More of like a.
Aside from
like
it being
puppet show.
woodlands, I know very little about where you're from. Aside what you've already told me, I honestly know very little about you.
They like to keep it that way.
And
Most
you're-
people don't make it away from the island.
May I ask why?
They're typically very happy there.
Understood.
And we don't get a lot of visitors either. No one really cares about a small island off the side of the coast.
Later tonight, I'm going to have a sit down with Seisha. I want you to be there too.
Okay. Can I ask what it's about?
Secrets. I want you to be there for a specific reason, though. I don't understand magic, or I'm as versed in it as well as you are. And if I'm being fair, to cause no offense, you're also experienced in what I would call possession. Correct?
In
I
what
don't-
meaning of the word possession? Because there's multiple different
I don't know.
connotations.
The thing that you faced, the trauma that you endured, I don't know what else I'd call that. But you were not in control of your faculties when it was happening, correct?
Correct.
It sounds maudlin, but I'm going to need your opinion on this too.
I will lend my brain then.
Something happened on Lyra's night that she doesn't know about, and only I saw. Lyra's. Sparrow's correcting me.
You mentioned it before.
I did, but at the time I didn't want to bring it up, but as everything's coming down on top of us, we can't risk any internal problems, not with everything pressing up against us. I don't know what to do. You may not either, but your perspective on it's better than mine.
Thank you. I always thought we had pretty similar perspectives on things.
Philosophically, maybe, but I despise magic.
I do too. That was a joke.
Okay, I didn't quite pick up on that.
I'm a follower of Mishra. Why would I hate magic?
Good question. Insight check. Natural 20.
Fuck. She's playing off her uncomfortability with that she does despise a lot of magic and reveres only a few kinds of magic.
I don't push the topic any farther.
I'm sure you guys you two took a carriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm also, like, while I'm talking, writing as much as I can about the two events she asked for.
Got it.
for.
Okay. Starting your
Yes.
report.
Um,
Easily doable.
It's about a 30-minute ride. It's gonna cost 2 silver, 5 copper.
I got it.
Okay.
You all make the two of you make your way down the edge of Castle Ward to the northern tip of the Dock Ward, where you find yourself on Eel Street, in an area where the bend of debauchery and civilization become one. The street's not as dirty from the lack thorough care from the dung sweepers, and the air is not as fested with the stench of the sea, brine, sun-baked creatures. Everything just close enough to the castle ward to be passable for a theater to find itself.
You stand outside what could easily be mistaken for an old stone and brick warehouse if it weren't for the ornate awning. It is topped with 7 ornate theatrical masks painted of every color of the rainbow, each one depicting a unique emotion or expression: anger, fear, disgust, joy, sadness, surprise, and shame. A few men and women in workers' clothes similar to those that refurbished your manor can be seen toiling away, fixing broken windows, painting and adding grandiose statues illuminated by dramatic underlighting from large braziers held in their hands. A series of red rubies can be seen being placed behind the frosted white Marquis plaque as a few words are uttered as the rubies are consumed in a cold flame that illuminates the sign.
Hanging from enlarged picture frames on the walls outside are the advertisements for the coming performances. The first is a depiction of an old man with long, wild white hair wearing a robe with many eyes across it with a crazed look on his of his own encompassed most of the poster that reads, "Dungeon of the Mad Mage, coming soon."
Meta.
I get your meta.
The second, a blue-haired seductress holds a coffer that illuminates her in gilded light as 2 men square off to fight on either side of her. One, which looks fairly similar to Commodore Zord. A tale of romance, betrayal, and hilarity. Saphira's Booty, starting Flamerule Midsummer.
A mid-aged, bald, gnomish man with large brown mutton chops that are long enough to curl out from his face into 2 giant tusks that grow out from his mustache can be seen just inside the box office, an iron gate, protected glass doors. He seems to be arguing with what looks to be an incorporeal teal figure before storming off and in your direction as the figure turns and fades away. On his way out, you hear him talking to himself.
I don't care if you used to own the place, you don't now, and you're not paying the bills. Stupid ghosts. Oh, hey, you're that Troll Skull proprietors, right? Mm-hmm. And we haven't officially met, but I was the foreman on your establishment. Nice place. Real nice. Better after I got a hold of it, though. Hey, speaking of, I'm having one of my men come in tomorrow to do the new install on your wine cellar. Should only take the day. So,
Excellent.
what can I do you for? What brings you down here?
We were hoping to meet the proprietor of this theater.
Sorry, but he ain't here. The last I saw the bastard was 3 days ago. Comes in the guild hall, throws down a massive sack of money. I'm talking the size of an Etton's 3 nut satchel big. Anyways, he comes in, no appointment, just starts laying down what he wants and by when. And when you got that kind of money, people move. And my sorry ass just happened to be in the way when fingers started getting pointed at who the patsy for this project was going to be. Probably won't see him until, I don't know, start of the next 10 day. But you can buy tickets to the shows now, but I can't let you in. Might have better luck then.
You and I, we speak a similar language, I think. Would it be alright if, considering that we're mutually, you've worked on both ends, if I see kind of the before picture before you get your hands on it? Simply because the work you did on our place was nothing short of immaculate, and I might consider seeing it again. I might consider adding additional additions to it, and I slip him 10 gold.
So make me a persuasion check as you go to hand the money.
Okay. Yeah. 6.
And he just kind of, you see him go, look, trust me, I get it, but if I start taking bribes, this is my life, man. This is what I gotta do, and so I appreciate it, and I get what you're saying. I do. But right now, it's not just for that, but it's for safety reasons, because we're tearing the whole thing down. The thing could come down here. My men aren't even in right now. We're taking it down from the outside.
Fair enough.
What was your quabble with the spirit before? If you don't mind me asking. As you know, the Troll Skull has a spirit.
That's the old proprietor, Malcolm Brisenbright. Died 30 years ago in a stage accident doing a flying act. Ropes got tangled. He ended up hanging himself in front of a full house. Best performance he ever did. Nothing against the guy, but he was kind of a shit actor. Anyway, now he's complaining about the renovations, complaining about how Mr. Nevercott is a stage name, rudimentary at best, but why should I care? Bards are all the same. About as usual as walking your pet fish on a leash.
Huh. Huh.
But
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, thank you in any case. I take a quick look up at the theater, the area. How difficult would this place to be break into?
Not very, depending on if they are working day and night.
Yep.
But especially in the estate it is in, and how close buildings in the dock ward are built to it, like they're built on top of each other, it would be pretty easy to break.
And what was the name of the proprietor? Did I ask?
The actual. Okay, so there's two proprietors.
Okay.
There's JB Nevercott.
Yep.
Okay, and then the one that he just said is the old proprietor was Malcolm Brisenbright, which is the goat. I mean,
Grizz or
ghost.
Briz?
Brisenbright.
Brisenbright.
So JB Nevercott was the one who threw the money down at the table. and
Correct.
demanded This place be renovated.
Correct.
Okay. Malcolm Brisenbright, JB Nevercott. Gotcha. Okay.
And at this point, you hear like a crash, and then you see and then a couple boards and stones kind of shift in front, and then he kind of turns and he's like, "Hey, Carla, what you doing? How many times I got? Look, I'm sorry, guys, I got to go, man. I'm literally falling down around me here."
Of course.
And then he storms off, just cussing and yelling at him, going safety precautions and whatnot.
Reciting codes.
Yep.
Spectres. Joy.
I wonder if they're halting the progress of the renovation.
Hard to say. Whatever is here, though, their association, their desire to bring about the downfall of Xanathar is still useful to us.
Right.
If I were to say, and I back away from the place, take a midnight rendezvous to this place sometime, would you be willing to join me?
What exactly were we looking to gain from this place? Because we have the letter, but...
It's proof that we've met J.B. Nevercott, more than anything. Whoever else runs this establishment, if they know how to bring, or have any idea how to bring Xanathar's hot hole down on their heads, it'd be useful. They're our main priority right now, clearly.
Right. Would it not be smarter to probably wait until they were opened, when their faculties are full, to talk?
I don't know.
Because we don't have a reassurance that anyone's spending the night in that building.
Fair enough, but it's still something I'd like to check out.
Then we're not allowed to go alone anymore, so...
Well, I'm tapped for ideas. You?
I have some experimentation that I would like your help with, but other than that,
What's that?
I've been working on something. And the bugbear yesterday.
The corpse we dragged?
Correct. It offers a very valuable instance to learn something about anatomy that isn't necessarily human or elven or dwarven. I've never really seen a bugbear before.
Have I?
A bugbear? Yeah, they're
Okay.
pretty common
Figured
in
as
the
Figured as much.
the bad guy realm.
Your realm.
Sorry. Our realm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I don't mind assisting me with that.
It's going to involve things that I'm sure you're already accustomed with. I'd rather not perform the act alone, just in case something goes wrong.
What could go wrong with a corpse?
A lot. It's all hypothetical. I've only been studying it and researching I've only been researching ways to make things move, if you will.
If
in
you're
a
trying to
harmless way.
sugarcoat it, stop.
I want to bring it back.
Okay.
I want to try and bring it back.
Like Growlhund?
No, nothing as powerful as that. I don't have the money for that. I don't touch the soul. I at least for now, don't have the capability to bring someone completely back.
So you can puppet dead flesh then?
I bring out Savard. Yes.
That is...
He died
Dead?
a very long time ago. I preserved him and brought him back with my magic, with my own blood. And I wanted to see if I could do it on a bigger level. But I don't know how it's going to react. I don't know if I'm going to be able to control it, and right now, there's a lot of logistical things that I don't know about, and going at it alone is not the best, wisest decision.
How well do you need the corpse preserved? It might be wise to cut its tendons.
I've already thought of that. I'm
Good
prepared
on you.
to strip the flesh completely and bring it to bone, because from my research we need flesh, blood, and bone dust. So I'm all going to get it from the same place. And plus it won't smell as bad. Hopefully.
We've been housing corpses in that part for so long now I don't even notice. I'll assist you. I don't have a problem with that, but...
Also, thinking about everything that the Blackstaff said tonight.
Today.
Yes, it is 2 o'clock. in the
Sparrow.
afternoon.
It's more like 4 or 5.
Okay, good. Malone stopped us on our way out. We never actually got a chance to walk into his room and investigate anything further.
That's a good point.
We should probably swing back towards the
I
portal.
agree. And flag immediately, since you paid for the last
You actually
one.
don't need the flag.
They're actually not that far.
Oh, they're not that
yeah,
far
you're
apart?
literally a couple blocks
I
from
have
the
no
yawning portal.
Sense of geography.
Yep.
Same.
So, we're going to skip to the other two,
Yep.
as yours literally was right around the corner. As you enter the font of knowledge through the door of muses between the white towers painted in the golden glow of the fading sun, you find yourself in the throes of a concert that echoes out through the halls. A few young scholars from the New Ulm College of Bards are performing short play skits, monologues, songs, and poems. Amongst the bustle of lore keepers help others pore over books in specialized areas and perpetual silence on the second floor. Upon greeting some of the sages, you are granted an audience with the savant as she approaches.
Ah, Seisha, it is wonderful to see you again, Law Seeker. What truth brings you back this time?
Hi. This is my friend Viomiliana.
A pleasure. I believe we have met some other time. No torches this time, I hope.
Nope.
Yeah.
No torches.
The torch that, if you were scared, remember when you almost set the library on fire?
Yes. I do remember that now. It's good seeing you again.
You as well. I hope you are well.
Yep, much better now.
Good. Good. Lessons learned, I hope.
Yes.
Knowledge gained.
Fire, books, not a good
Yeah.
combo. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I've actually come seeking some truth.
What?
I'm gonna kind of. Are we like in a more private area, or where
You can
are we?
easily find your walk
Okay.
your like. She kind of picks up that you want to say something privately.
Yeah. I mean, you know about my divine connection. Something's changed, and I don't think it's in a good way.
What do you mean?
When I take on my divine form now, it's not like it used to be. It's not golden. When I do it, my wings are like swirling mists.
Interesting. Well, Asimars are known to take on the form of those that they are touched by. This doesn't necessarily mean anything bad per se. Whatever celestial blood flows through your veins by generations of... it could be anything tied to the Tempest. Anything tied with... There are multiple reasons. I wouldn't say it's alone for concern unless you're, you know...
Okay, can I loud
sprouting
whisper?
tentacles and killing people.
Okay, stage whisper, yes.
I'm gonna stage whisper to Seisha. Were you touched by tentacles ever? Do you remember being touched by tentacles?
Yeah, I got impaled on them and almost died.
When?
When you...
oh yeah! Sorry.
Yeah.
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 That makes sense.
So there's tentacles. That's a thing.
Yeah, there's. I thought I whispered that.
Perfect person to bring on.
You
this.
did. She didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't whisper. So all that's... there's so much that's happened.
Do you think this has to do with your time in the Far Realm? With that dream that you talked about?
Yes, it's happened before that started, and I can... can I cast Far Realm's Reach at... No, actually, no, I won't do that. I apparently can grab people with a tentacle and pull them to me?
Why don't you continue your research into the Far Realm?
Yes.
Perhaps that will find the answers that you seek.
Well, the other thing is it possible for an Aasimar to be tied to more than one deity through their blood?
I don't know. I'd say anything is possible. But you seem hesitant. What is it you're... What are you not saying?
My mother was... Well, my father was a cleric of Ogma. My mother was apparently a cleric of Lara. And with the change in appearance, I have concerns. Lara is one of the enemies of Ogma.
Like Lyra's night,
Lara.
Lara. Sorry,
Yeah,
misheard.
yeah, it's different. Hers is Liar's Night.
Liar's night?
Yeah.
Where you just like lie a lot?
Yeah.
Wow. That just sounds annoying.
Yeah.
So you are curious that you are tied to the Mother of Mists, obscurity and deception.
Yes.
There is no happy ending for those that pursue down the story and away from the binder.
I know.
Wait.
Seisha, you know that the binder is one of the formal titles of Ogma, but you also know it has been recorded that is the title he does not prefer.
Right.
As
Because
it sounds.
it's too rigid.
Yes. However, you also know that is used in context to scold and reprimand those that go directly against him.
Yes.
Continue.
Wait, but she's like not like pursuing it. It's just sort of happening to her. That's not fair.
Are you faithful
Yes.
to truth, both yours and others?
Yes.
Do you aim to protect all those who have been named by Ogma, the giver of names?
Yes.
Recite the tenets of the wise bard and bathe in the waters of his truth by seeking your own before the namers. To remain a member amongst the named, law seekers, law keepers, and sages alike, you must remember to maintain these oaths. Once you have done this, then you may meet me in the West Private Study Chamber. I will have everything we have on what you seek.
Thank you.
This is so not fair. I mean, you're like the most honest person I know. How could something like this be happening to you? I don't mean to freak you out.
It's hard in the real world. Harder than I thought.
Just
That's stupid. What do they do? Expect
Walks
you to be
out after she's-
perfect
Yeah.
all the time?
That's part of why I was so freaked out when I found out that I'm not human.
I just. Okay. It just sucks because, like, you can't help it.
Yeah, well, apparently I can, and I've somehow... So a while back, I had this awful dream,
Yeah.
and this voice talked to me, and it told me that it was okay to lie if it saves lives.
How long ago did you have this dream?
Maybe a 10-day ago?
Did it start with the stone?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Were you attuned?
did I have the stone at that point? I don't think I did.
No, you
Okay.
did not.
I did not have the stone.
What
think
voice was
It
it?
was like 2 10-day ago. I can't.
Was it 2 10
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah, it was at least.
It was exactly blood days ago.
Yep. Yay, King.
You
Lion.
know, I've never kept track of time, so like I don't even know what that would mean. So,
I think the tentacle thing is different from the foggy wing
why
thing.
would you have a dream telling you it's okay to lie? Was it so you'd lighten up a little bit or something?
I think so. It was okay if it saves lives.
And I will remind you, because you have keen mind,
Yes.
the savant has said similar things
Right.
herself.
Oh well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But how?
Because
why,
if you're saving lives, then you're preserving more knowledge
Right.
than you would.
so why would that be attached to spooky black mist tentacle being?
I don't think it is. I think that's
Oh.
different.
Oh,
There's a lot going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm picking that up.
And the stone talks to me sometimes.
What?
It gripes about not having the eyes.
Well, you know, honestly, if my eyes were taken from me too, I think I'd complain about it. So
I would
kinda
talk
get that.
about it, yeah. But
So blind.
But yeah, it's I don't know what's going on, and I didn't want to really trouble everybody with it because there's so much going on with everybody else.
I'm sorry, but an evil stone talking to you, not knowing
I
why
don't know
you
that
got.
it's evil.
That's fair. We don't know that it's evil. We just know that it does stuff
It
horrible if it's in evil people's hands.
will
Like it could.
it will. I mean, it makes me smarter. So I guess that could be dangerous.
A lot of
in
evil people are smart.
hands. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
No, you can't have it. But yeah, I don't know if she meant for me to do this right now or if I'm supposed to do this and then come back.
She did say, well,
Because she said she was going to have everything, so I don't know if it's going to take her time to get that or not.
she's the savant. This is her
That's
temple.
fair.
She's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So do you want to go ahead and do your bath? And
It's not actually a bath. It's sort of taking in
a sprinkle,
what I'm supposed to.
like a shower.
Yeah, more like a shower of knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did she say bathe?
Because you're just kind of soaking it in. You're immersing yourself and soaking it in, kind of like a bath.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like
No,
bathing in
no, it's
sunlight.
okay.
Yeah. No. I get it. I totally get it.
I'm really glad you're here.
Yeah. Me too. I'm glad I'm learning things. This is the font of knowledge.
It is. Yeah.
And I feel really bad about almost burning it down.
You should.
I do.
Good. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good, because
yeah.
you learned.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
So what do we do? What can I do? I help you with this?
Just
I can.
be there with me.
Got it. Done. I'm here.
Thanks. Okay.
So what do you do to speak your truth?
Well, she said I needed to recite the tenets,
Mhm.
so I will recite them.
Okay.
And after that, I am. Agma, I hope you can hear me. I am devoted and dedicated to you and the truth and knowledge and making sure that it is understood and never forgotten. And right now I am terrified. I am learning so much, and so much of it is beyond what I thought I could ever bear. The world is so full of lies and misdirection, and it needs you. It needs your servants. And I want to be one of them. I am one of them, but I don't understand what's happening. And I seek your guidance, your voice, your truth. I would walk the house of knowledge if I could. I am struggling, and I'm scared, and I need you. I need to know my path, because the way is so hard to find. It's easy when you're just reading the books, but when you're actually having to live it, it's so hard. My truth is, I want to know, but I'm scared of what I'll learn.
There is no answer. And not in the sense of like you're being ignored.
Right, right.
Yes.
He's a god.
Yeah.
He's a little busy.
V wants to help too, but just doesn't pray out loud, and internally is just like, hey Agma, I know I don't really know you, but like, if you could just really help my friend out, that would be like super cool. Anyways, if anyone deserves, you know, any sort of like clarity or happiness or some sort of knowledge to help clear things up for her, it's Seisha, so just please like do that. Okay, thanks.
I will say though, Seisha, that after you fully speak your truth, it's kind of like a meditation in the sense of you're looking in a mirror and you're actually reflecting on the things that you were trying to look past. You're trying to immerse yourselves in the world of the city and trying to be a hero just so you can stop thinking about the things you don't want to think about.
Right.
And with that, there's a serenity that washes over you and a calmness that Agma's embrace and knowledge will help you find your way.
It's amazing sometimes what peace you can find from being honest.
Yeah, takes a lot of stress out of, you know, being caught in a tangle of lies.
Yeah.
To me, it's just too exhausting to keep up with.
Right? Thanks, V. I'm gonna get up and give her a big hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug her. Be like, of course. I'm sorry you're having some weird dark side problems.
It's okay. Like I said, I'm glad you're here.
I know I'm not the most eloquent person. I'm not super great with words, but
you're really smart.
I try.
You are. You are. You may not think it sometimes. I mean, I know I've seen you be self-depreciating, but you're very clueful. You just have to believe it more. Don't discount yourself.
Thanks. Okay, well,
let's go find out what they have, shall we?
Yeah. Hopefully your god is up and ready.
Waiting for you in the west private chamber, you see Sonata, waiting in a stack of books, scrolls, and notebooks.
These are everything you will find on her, and anything that may or may not be tied to her deceptions. It is hard to tell what is fact and what is fiction, when one cannot see through the fog of her machinations. Tread carefully. Weaving white lies to inspire hope as Ogma does through embellished bardic stories is one thing. But do not get lost in the call of her mist, Lorekeeper. Lore Seeker.
Yeah.
You're a seeker, not a keeper.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will leave you alone to your studies, but no one is to see you researching this topic
Understood.
so thoroughly. Let one of the namers know to find me when you are done. When you are finished, you can then continue looking into the far realms like you have done before. I will make sure that those notes are ready and you have access to the restricted section.
Thank you.
And one of my namers will be there to aid you if you need help looking into things.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Lady Vioginiana? And she nods and walks out.
And then closes the door.
So this is big. I've been searching this library for a couple 10 days,
Yeah.
and I haven't found anything on her.
Wow, I didn't realize.
Yeah. This is...
I mean, to be fair, it's a really big library, but shouldn't it be organized?
It is. And this means that these were in sections that
Like restricted sections.
very restricted, because I have access to the restricted.
Oh, wow.
So anything you see in here, it's important.
Okay.
You're welcome to sit and stay with me and read for a little while. Or if you have something else you need to do, that's fine too.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm not usually the one in this group that has a personal agenda.
Yeah. Someday,
Oh, yeah.
someday you'll have big problems too.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's a good thing I don't.
Well, I mean, you've had issues with the tentacles too. Right?
You mean like the void?
Yeah.
I guess. I didn't really think of that as a lasting problem, though.
Well, I mean, each time we've kind of crossed them, you've kind of gone into a trance or something. At least the big ones.
I just thought they did that to most non-magic users.
I don't think they do. I mean, Boss has never seemed bothered by them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Harold, well, he's got magic though. But yeah,
Should I be
I've been-
more concerned?
I don't know, but I've been coming up here and like she was saying, I do research on the far realms and I can keep looking, and if I come across anything that seems relevant, I can let you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Please let me know.
Okay.
With you, you can take one person with you to the restricted section, so she could help you research.
In fact, if you want, you can come help me,
Okay.
because I can take somebody with me into the secret parts.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So we can be research buddies.
Yay!
Yeah.
As we're writing, I'm just noting this really strange anger coming off of Ben Lane.
As you begin to look through what's in front of you,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Over the next hour or two.
this is what you find.
I got text. Thank you.
It's
Yes.
a happy
It's a-
day.
It is this is an awesome day.
If you want to go ahead and roll me for then going and the two of you looking into the far realms.
Yeah.
Well, unless you just want to bank the day.
I'd like to bank.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Then
Or-
that will get banked.
Yeah.
Am I rolling something?
Or though
No.
would having her here give me advantage on the roll?
It will if on that day, and I will say, let's do this. With that, on banked days,
Yeah.
put 1.5.
1.5? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a 1.5 for today.
Yes. So you should be a total of 2.5 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 2.5 days researched on the far realm.
Yes.
And then whenever you feel you are ready, you can make that roll.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question.
You have an answer.
Can I consider the 30-minute cart ride and our walking up to
For your
short rest. Can I get a short rest real fast? I just saw my hit points.
Yeah, because reading a book, so we would get a short rest too, wouldn't we?
yeah, I would say everybody can get a short rest.
Oh,
Yay!
I'm also gonna use my.
Heck yeah.
that takes an hour.
Yeah, if I have to sit in the yawning portal
Okay.
for like 20 minutes, I will.
Okay. Then yeah.
Tight. Oh my god.
Oh,
Strong one.
Okay. Balance.
Yep. So spend hit points and calculate that. Get some stuff back.
Click that beautiful button on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Meow, meow.
Hashtag Beyond.
Meow, meow, meow,
Hashtag
meow.
Beyond.
And you can keep that page.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also note the thing at the very bottom.
Well,
Got it.
Yeah.
I
and
auto.
feel
I'm
free
already
to share it
Yeah.
with V since
Yes.
y'all are
I'll let her
reading
read
stuff.
it as soon as I finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm scared for my life.
That's what I'm here for. Face the truth, baby.
Oh, yay.
So this is info on
Lyra.
Lyra, which is in front of you, and then later on, basically, just so Catkins knows, banking the research when she finally makes the roll will allow her to get a higher result
Oh,
and
Yeah.
possibly learn more because
Got
you're
it.
spending more time researching.
Yes.
Yep.
got it,
If
got it.
only you knew a researcher.
Gosh, if only I had spent my entire life growing up in a library researching stuff.
I was forced to read books a lot.
Not sure how much was retained.
Basically the same thing. right,
Okay, so walking into the famous tavern, you two, if that is where you are going.
Yes.
Yes, okay. You are greeted by the sight of more adventurers tempting fate. A man dressed in black adamantine plate mail with a glaive and a halfling on his shoulders rides down the lift into the depths of the yawning portal.
They're gone forever.
Maybe.
You were there, so you recognize these two as some of the performers, the fire dancer and the street magician that were at the Sea Maidens Fair on the beach and left before everything got crazy.
I guess they're feeling lucky. They were at the Sea Man's Fair. They were performers, and I guess they're willing to.
Yep.
Oh, that will.
I'll do that.
Maybe
Okay.
they can entertain what hells lurk beneath there.
The move of the bar sets you at unease with the tension of a bardic comedian bombing and choking on stage as he begins his next joke.
3 strings walks into a tavern and sits down at a table. First string says, "I'll go get the drinks." Walks up to the bar. "Bartender, I'd like 3 whiskeys, please." The bartender tells him, "I'm sorry, we don't serve strings here. You're gonna have to leave." The string gets angry and tells his buddy what the barkeep said. Second string gets up and angrily proclaims, "I'll take care of this." Walks up to the bar and pounds on the bar saying, "Barkeep, I want 3 whiskeys and I want them now." Barkeep tells him, "I'm sorry, but like I told your friend, we don't serve strings here. I'm gonna have to ask y'all to leave." Second string stomps back to his companions and tell them what happened. Third string says, "I'll take care of this." He walks in the loo, ties himself up, and teases his hair to be wild and unkempt. He walks up to the bar. "Bartender, I'd like 3 whiskeys, please." Bartender looks at the string and says, "Hey, aren't you a string?" String says, "No, sir, I'm afraid not."
And with a chorus of jeers and boos, a hail of soft foods fly over into the far corner towards the bar. The wall and stage are instantly covered as the young man cowers behind his outstretched hands, protecting his face. And as soon as he lowers them, believing the worst is over, and begins picking up his things to leave, as a massive ripe tomato creams him in the face. Looking up to see who tossed the well-aimed shot, you see Yagra being cheered from the second story, and like a knife to a chalkboard, cutting the chaos into order, screams out Durnan.
"Enough! The kid might be shite for disrespected the dead, but you're tossing my bar.
Another thing thrown and you'll be cleaning the bar with either your coin or your tongue. Everyone kind of...
Yeah. Shit. The guy kind of continues picking up his stuff. And then,
he's like defeated, just walks off the stage.
Does he walk past us?
Sure.
This
is kind of when you guys are, if you guys stop to listen to the joke as you're walking in.
Yeah, if he walks past us, I'm just going to, like, hold out a silver.
And he looks at you. Kind of looks like sad and defeated, but is thankful at the same time. Takes it. Keeps walking.
A little more pep in his step, but still like just got booed off stage.
You do realize you just bought his pride, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I would rather him not go down the hole next.
I'd like to think he's not that desperate. In any case, it's bar packed.
It's not packed, but
You're looking around. You actually notice that it's not as lively as it should be.
Okay. Bonnie working?
Bonnie is working.
I approach.
And she says, oh, hi there. Back so soon.
Yes, we need access into Maloon's room immediately.
Okay, dearie. Well, you know what it is. I don't have an extra key. It'd be on him.
Damn it. Still don't have my thieves' tools. I don't know if that's locked. So I nod, inwardly sweating, and I go up and try the door. Is it locked?
You go all the way up to the third story.
Yeah.
Make it down the hallway. And it is locked.
Damn it.
Is there a section under the door that someone could like look under?
Not that someone really
yes,
is.
but not where. I mean, it is like the tiniest.
Gotcha.
You can lean down, and even Savard would have a hard time seeing anything other than floor and under door.
Block me. And I pull out my knife, and I try it that way.
Okay, roll at disadvantage.
Yep. I'll keep a lookout.
That's fair. None of those are bad. 16.
Okay.
all right.
Got a 13.
As you kind of wiggle and you like just might, and you hear it turns, click, and as it does, you feel a tiny little something prick your finger. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
15.
All right.
You feel the heat of poison coursing through your veins as every muscle begins to lock up and seize into place, paralyzing you.
And you take 12 points of poison damage.
Fair.
And he just.
Yep, you see him like knife twisted and just frozen in place.
Can I make a medicine check?
Go ahead.
Roll high, please.
Of course. 25.
Poisoned and paralyzed.
Um.
You can actually see from his hand there's a dark vein that's running up.
Can I use my healer's kit in any kind of way to either stop it in its tracks to not get to his direct bloodstream?
I would say you know that it's not going to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have any idea how long this
You have
poison's-
no idea.
But is the door open?
Priorities.
You can try.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand
Okay.
and try the door.
Okay. As you twist the knob, it is unlocked.
I'm gonna open it and shove him into the room. Just like,
Yeah, you're pushing as hard as you can, making sure that he doesn't tip over. It's a little slow going, but you make your way in. And inside, with Voss being pushed in, you can also see this. You're conscious this entire
Great.
time. Yep. Inside, you find an empty basic room. Nothing more than a dresser of long johns to fit under his gambeson, and a box of change equating to about 74 dragons sitting at his bedside table. However, what truly catches your attention is the glistening silver-handled battle axe buried in the floorboards. The blue, steel, and white gold electrum Damascus edge sinks heavily into the wood, with the handle sticking up, reaching towards the ceiling. Its bright chrome like haft accented by the reptilian wormling blue dragon scale hide covering its handle, and the sapphire embedded into its pommel.
We found it. I'm going to give you a minute, and I'm going to kneel down and cast Mending on the lock, just in case it's broken.
Okay.
Give him a minute to recollect himself and see if he's out of that. I'm going to cast it on the lock just in case he broke it. And then, does he seem to be out of it after a minute? After casting?
Oh, after a minute?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well,
You can see like all of the like tense in his neck is just as he's like
the tendon stretched out.
you're going to be fine. It's just a minor paralytic. So we're here for a little bit. I'm gonna sit down and cast Detect Magic ritualistically.
Okay. It's about at the as you sit down and begin inscribing your slicing your hand and using the droplets to in your semantic casting. It's towards the end that you gasp for breath.
Fuck!
And you come out of your pillows and watches over, and absolutely this weapon is magic.
And it is the only thing in here.
Okay.
Yep.
There's no like weird widgety.
Sword on rapier on Boss's hip.
Yeah. A couple things on here.
Your mouth is dry, and there is this almost like coppery taste that you feel in the back of your throat, and your index finger on the hand that you do is tingling.
That's the second time I've been betrayed today. This time by a door. Great. Okay, well, we have that.
Mm-hmm.
I go to that change, and I'm going to check it.
Yep.
Because nothing in this room is trustworthy now.
Make an investigation check.
It's definitely not magical.
Fuck. 9.
It's change.
Don't care. I'm taking it.
Okay. You have 74, the equation of 74 gold in multiple different, like coppers, silvers, and gold.
It's a lot of
Is that all going
change.
into your pocket, boss?
Huh?
Is that all going into your pocket?
No. I give you half.
67? No,
74? Be
Yeah. 30,
37 each.
37. Yeah.
37.
Math.
Woohoo!
It's needed.
I didn't even try to do it.
Um,
I let y'all do it.
I take the axe. Was there a reward associated with the return of this?
Not that she said.
So you go to pick up the axe.
Yeah.
Your hand grips around the throat of the axe, and you pull and pull and pull, nearly pulling out your back, huffing and puffing as sweat begins to build upon your brow to no avail. And as you do, you hear something in the back of your head.
Greetings. I'm Azur Edge, protector of Waterdeep. Who, may I say, aims to wield such responsibility?
Did you hear a man talking just now?
Other than you know. Are you okay?
Be on guard for something. Hi, Axe.
Azur.
At,
Azur Edge.
did you know it could talk?
Mm-hmm. You don't remember the story?
No.
Oh yeah, he's the defender of the city.
Hi, Azur Edge. I am a man. I have no desire to wield you. I am simply transporting you to a place where you will be wielded by someone else.
You must find me someone whose heart is true to the city.
Now? I mean,
I will not move.
Come on. Like... I swear to you, we're taking you somewhere where someone's going to be with the Black Staff, who is probably the most dedicated person to the city aside from the Open Lord.
Make a persuasion check.
God, I gotta persuade a weapon. 7.
I've been lied to before. I shan't move.
What's going on? What do you say?
We need to find somebody who's dedicated to the protection of... You're a Grey Hand.
Greetings, I am Azur Edge, protector of Waterdeep. Who, may I say, aims to wield such responsibility?
I'm Vinley Galanodo, member of the Grey Hand, or the Force Grey.
Is your heart true to the city?
Yes.
Yes.
9.
Damn it!
I rolled really well.
I've been lied to again. I shan't move.
He doesn't like me. I mean, I have to drop my reports back off with Vajra. We can just tell her it's here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Trust me, I believe no one in this bar is going to be able to move this item.
I'm not gonna ask like the boy that just went off the stage to do it. It's just...
Right,
No
we
one-
can just tell Vajra that it's here, and she can send
And
someone.
anyone else can get it.
You talk to it.
I don't know what this axe's standards are, okay?
That's fair.
In all honesty. Someone else may be to pull it out and then we're shit out of luck.
I will remind you that because it was an hour or two, maybe an hour ago, that Vajra was like, bring it back to me.
Look, okay.
Or to Laurel.
Wait,
You're not going to like this.
what have I liked since I entered this room?
That's fair.
If you don't kick me in the groin, it'll be a positive. Don't do that.
I think we need Via Milia. She was born here.
What? Why her?
She's good. And she was literally born and raised here. The first time she's ever been out of the walls was with
As soon
us.
as she picks up that thing, she's not gonna want to give it back.
I can make her. She just has to take it to Vajra.
Fine. I will wait here with our new friend. If you will go get her, she's with Seisha and Merfant, I believe.
Okay. On my way out, I'm gonna slowly close the door and say, "Have fun, you two," and close the door and start going towards.
As soon as she leaves the room, I go to the axe and like, dude,
Axe bro.
I shan't move.
I heard you the first time. May I ask why you can talk?
I was forged by the great Agaran, the first open lord of Waterdeep, the first protector.
All right. Is this a common thing among weapons?
I am unsure. I have not conversated with such other things. I shan't move.
I'm on board with you on that part, sure. Wait a minute. Hold up. It's in the board, right?
Oh my god!
How deep is this board?
It is a solid floorboard, and this is a very well kept tavern.
But I have a crowbar.
Oh my
You
god.
can,
My inventory.
you can most
Certainly try.
I look back at the door,
It's closed.
take blankets, pillows, and pile it up kind of against it.
Okay. Okay.
just gonna try this once.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like, all right, you don't have to move. I'm not moving you. I'm just moving the thing you're attached to. That's fair.
Go ahead and make me a
Athletics.
Actually, kind of
athletics
genius.
check. Yep.
Until we walk downstairs.
Yeah.
25.
So as you go, wedge the crowbar up, and you pull, and you actually begin to lift the board, and it begins to go, and it's strange. It's almost as if someone stomps on the floorboard itself, as it just whoosh, wedges down, as if the axe itself just became several hundred pounds.
And I'm walking to the front.
Okay, so as you come downstairs, you see, coming down to the second floor, you actually see Yagra playing with a couple cards. And you also notice another familiar face that you haven't talked to. But she's young. She has dark lavender skin and white hair. And Yagra kind of eyes you and points at you, like looks at you, points up, and then points right back down at the table.
What?
Make an insight check.
17.
17. You easily pick up that she's like, hey, look, I see you. I notice that you see me too. Cool, go get him and bring him here.
I'll be right back. Be real fast, okay? Cool. Keep walking up.
Okay, you're going to take a carriage ride up to the front and back?
I will walk out of the room, but I will stand by it, frustrated and hating magic.
As you are just leaning against the wall right by the door, you catch a familiar figure coming up down the hallway from the stairs. As you see a lavender skin girl with white hair, dangling earrings from one side that's braided.
I open the door for her and invite her into the room.
Your friend left.
Yep.
Ooh, what's that?
You know what?
Oh God, no.
I close the door behind me. You know, I'm having trouble transporting things. I think I pulled my back. If you could pick that up for me and take it someplace, I would pay you 10 gold.
Yeah, it's not really a lot, but it's shiny. Looks cool.
Yeah?
Don't patronize me. And she walks over, puts her hand on the handle, and then her head and then lets go.
20 gold.
What the fuck are you playing with, Orc Tongue?
Look, I barely know that answer to that question on any given day. All right? I certainly don't know it now. I'm just trying to get this thing to a place. Hey, forget it. What did you want?
Oh, yeah. Make it 100 gold.
That's all the gold I have, so no. 25.
Is this your first time haggling? You dropped that low? 75.
45, but you have to carry it the whole way yourself.
Yeah, you're probably too weak anyways. And then she is like, yeah. Elevandria, Valenthray. Yes? What? Says it's not gonna move.
Well, that's too bad. That's a damn shame. Let this chalk
And
up.
then she's like,
I relish in this.
she's like, you just gonna like sit here and watch me do this?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to get what I paid for. And
Oh, if I'm
unfortunately-
getting paid, hell yeah.
So she spends the next few minutes like trying to, and like she like
No.
puts her feet up.
You got it, you got it.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's great.
Like
Her little face
completely
gets
out of
magenta.
breath. She's like,
With your legs, with your legs.
yeah, I tried with my legs. Don't, like I said, don't patronize me. That's at least worth 5 gold. Okay, Yagra needs us. Let's go.
And as she does, you notice that she actually has a bandage wrapped around her right hand.
What happened to you?
She pulls out a gold coin from underneath the bandages. Got paid. Keeps walking.
Alright. I don't doubt I can lock the door, but I also don't believe that thing's going anywhere. I would like to arrange myself at an angle on the table so that I can watch the door, but I follow them out.
Where Yagra is on the 2nd floor. Where you are is on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
These rooms are also not visible from the main interior.
Yep. There's a hallway, a closed hallway that leads.
Yes.
Is she on like the balcony
The
area?
balcony in the
Yeah,
second
okay.
floor. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can see anyone walking up the stairs.
Yes, you can do that. You can definitely position yourself to.
I do that then. I
Okay.
keep a constant eye, but I meet Yagra.
Seeing you approach, she pauses the card game she's playing as you hear the tail end of a conversation in Orcus she's having with as she comes back up, and you actually hear her finish a conversation that she was having with Lilindra.
Elevandria.
Elevandria, that's what I said. Sorry.
As you
Totally
come.
played a stream last night with a character named Leandra, so.
Yeah, you see Elevandria kind of leaned in close as Yagra's speaking to her. You hear her say, somebody commissioned for him to get his stripes in the guest house. He's resting there until we can send him home. We need to have tea with the snake oil salesman and put this issue to bed. Sing your songs and collect the receipts. You know this in Thieves' Camp to be. Somebody had him arrested where he is getting whipped. He'll be there until we can break him out. We need to torture and kill whoever the traitor is. Search for rumors and find proof of their identity.
And you also see Yagra has
The bandage.
the bandage wrapped around her right hand.
And with that,
she gets up, nods back to you, and swiping a few coins off the table with the bandaged hand, she vaults over the banister, landing on the hoist beam for the well below. A few of the men exclaim out in frustration before Yagra puts a hand on their shoulder, sitting them back down.
let's be honest. You weren't taking that home anyways. You've been losing for an hour. You're just upset because she's quicker than you. Probably smarter too. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Ronto?
I'd say the odds are about 30. 30 to 100, I'd say. Maybe 3 to 10.
Istrid wants to see you. She's in the same room you were looking for the last time we talked. She has something for you. She continues, flipping over a few cards with her bandaged hand on the table and reveals her hand at the end. Looks like Tamora's on my side, boys. 3 of leaves and 4 of doors makes a straight. All that seems left for you is to ante up your dignity.
She scoops up the winnings into a small bag in her lap before tossing it your way.
Take that to the Hern door. See, boys, the key to keeping a dwarven god of luck and coin happy is to keep him paid. You know that her words to the other man in the game mean something different for you. You remember the same code from the last time, meaning 3rd floor, 4th door straight ahead on the left, and that there may be a key in the bag she just tossed you.
I get the key, and as I do, I take the bag and I hand it to, what's the one? Earrings?
Oh, she's already gone.
She's already gone?
Yeah, she
Yeah, she-
vaulted over, landed on the rope, went down, and then went to
Out the
follow
door.
Yagra's orders.
Okay. I go back to,
You can make a religion check on Herndor.
14.
14. Herndors are the known name of the priests of Vergadane, the dwarven god of luck and coin.
I have a feeling on who this is referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You make your way back up to the 3rd floor, same floor as the door that you most recently came out of.
All I want to do is take one of the wires and quickly stretch it across the low part of it.
Okay.
So hopefully anybody who enters will trip on it. I'm not doing this to be mean. I'm doing this specifically if anybody enters, I can hear them.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me a...
Or, fuck, I still got the bell that I took back. I'll use that instead.
Okay,
Got it.
Go ahead and make me a dex check.
Okay. Proficient? Natural 1, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just whatever you have on you, it doesn't want to stick
Yep.
to the door.
Alright, I go to the room next door.
Okay. As you're walking down this hallway, it almost starts to feel a little cursed now, because that's Davil, who's missing, Matt, who's gone, who you know was also on the 3rd floor, and Maloon, all either dead or gone. You make your way.
To a door. That
I
Where to
take what I believe to be the key out of the bag.
and that is indeed a
I
key.
slowly, not trusting things today. I take it out. Is there a key inside?
There it is.
Anybody else here watching me?
No?
I slip into the room quietly as I can. I check the door for traps. That's a natural 1. That's a natural 1.
It's a what?
It's a natural 1.
Another natural one?
Yeah.
Fine.
I go in, because what else?
Right? As soon as you enter that key in turn, I need you to make me nothing, because it's not trapped.
What would I have gotten on that con save? A 12.
You open the door to the familiar extended stay room. You see Istrid leaned up against the desk, arms crossed, facing your direction. She continues talking to a thin figure with long, straight blonde hair, as it quickly fades to a shorter, curly, almost amber hair. The man gets up, nods to Istrid, and walks out.
Do I recognize this man?
You do not.
Nope.
Okay. Make note of his face as much as I can anyway.
Okay. A few pages of notes and a book of sheet music sits upon the open desk next to a long, dark, walnut burl box. But not much else catches your attention as being out of the ordinary.
There's no way I could recognize it as Matt's music, obviously. I don't think, anyway.
No.
Anything he would play.
I mean,
Okay.
you haven't seen his music. You've heard him sing one song. You know he's a bard.
Okay, moving on then.
You got a package, Twinkle Toes. It's from the Grauhunds. She hands you a small wooden box.
I open it.
Inside is a folded letter sealed in red wax of the half-man, half-tiefling family crest of the Grauhunds. Sunken into the red velvet is a matte black onyx blade Cinquindia dagger with red runes etched into it and polished to a deathly sharp edge. Its coiled wrought iron ends with a polished round weighted pommel. And a Cinquindia dagger is like one of those really fat daggers at the base and then goes to a point. But
Gotcha.
it's
Here, do you want me to pull it out?
It's not going to survive.
All right.
They've waxed it.
Yeah, that's what fingernails are for.
This is just not my day.
Bested by doors and letters.
That didn't happen in real life. Or in the
Yeah,
game,
I know.
In the game, yeah.
Make a dex check for paper cuts.
To the man who brought me back to life, I cannot thank you enough for reuniting me with my family. My gratitude is endless, but my patience and my hospitality are not, so let us call this even, as I am not one to owe a life debt. As promised to the packaged item you requested, I cannot promise it will do exactly what you intend, or will aid you in the endeavor. The blade lay before you is called Mage Bane. I let that sink in for a second, and inwardly get excited just at the name of it. And I assure you that it lives up to its title. As for the other matters you wish to discuss, I've been informed that you and your friends' efforts are to thank for our exoneration, so for that we will be in touch. May this business venture be fruitful for us all. Fortune favor the bold. I take the letter. Is there a candle or anything nearby? A torch?
There is an unlit one.
I light it and burn it.
Okay, easy enough.
Yeah. Yager doesn't even seem to bat an eye.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not okay.
But I take the dagger.
As you pull it out, that's a nice shiny. I hope Kellenville will be happy with the trade you're going to give with that whoever's on the other end of that fancy blade.
Believe
I assume
me.
the delivery went well.
Yes. Do you mind if I ask what exactly I delivered?
Why? Anything strange happened that we should be made aware of?
I got overpaid. Highly overpaid. And I didn't recognize the liquid, and I have some experience in alchemy. I met the mark as was requested, but it seems strange to get paid so much.
High-end potions means high-end tips.
What were they? Any idea?
Something for a client.
Does she know what this is? I'd like to make an insight check.
Make an insight check.
19.
4 seconds.
You can read her. Yes, she knows exactly what was.
I, without missing a beat, I put 10 gold on the table. What is it?
She'll take it, pockets it. Potions of mind reading.
From the previous, she's telling the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
That would have been useful. I wouldn't have reneged on the deal, but still. It's
Well, for 2,000 gold, you can have one yourself.
someday. Thank you in any case. Are we dealing with this matter tonight?
I need to ask you something, and I want to make sure you're telling the truth. Refuse, and you'll be exiled and hunted.
So, a normal day then.
Put your hand on the table.
Which hand?
Your dominant hand.
I put my right hand on the table.
Okay.
I leave my left by the dagger at my belt. If
Okay.
she makes a threatening gesture towards me, I am ready.
Okay. And as you put your hand on the table, she lightly places her maul, blunt end, on top of your hand. The weight of it pressing down squeezes your hand against the hardwood of the table, and she raises it with a single hand and rests it on her shoulder.
Did you or anyone you know sell out Devil to the Watch?
No.
She brings the hammer down on top of your hand.
No, I
I'm
got it.
so happy I'm not there.
I'm not.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
The searing pain of the crushing blow reminds you what it felt like to be on fire. Did you or anyone you know sell out Devil to the Watch?
No, and don't hit me with your purse this time.
And, oh wow, rude.
You take 3 points of damage.
As she takes both hands this time and slams it onto the table.
Are you a rat?
The best kind, the one that can get in and out, but I don't squeak.
Okay, you can make a persuasion roll with advantage, as you have allowed this to happen.
17.
Istrid takes a gold coin from her pouch and places it in your hand as she wraps it in a bandage.
As she does, you feel your wounds, bruising, and broken bones begin to heal. No hard feelings, I hope. Something has just felt off since the watch took Goldilocks. You're going to heal 13.
Oh, damn.
I feel we have a rat in our walls, a snake in the grass, rooting in to tear us down from the inside. If you have time, I have a debt to collect. There's a gambler that needs to settle some debts. Trying to win back a family heirloom, lost both the item and about 1,000 of our gold. It's been a month or so now, and we have to file a report with the magistrate's office. You mind accompanying me? I'm interested to see how you would handle the delicate situation.
I don't mind. I need to wait for my friends to retrieve an item. Won't be long if you can wait a few minutes.
That I can. You're doing such a good job. If there's anything you need, let me know. I've got a few things on me.
It's alright. How did they take him? He moves around so much.
They got him as he was coming out of the dancer.
They knew how to track his movements then.
Yes.
I never know where he is.
That's how we know that there's a rat.
Who would know?
That's a very short list, and one I'm slowly going through.
Is her hand wrapped?
Her hand is not.
Well, since we're all being honest here, would you like me to show you how to really make someone talk?
I don't know whether.
I'm interested to see what you do on this little debtor we do.
If that goes well, we won't need to touch him.
Good.
But I'm just saying, no one's checked you.
Oh, I assure you, Twinkle Toes, I have too much invested in this little jury to undermine our little operation.
Believe me, so do I. I haven't been here as long as you have, but it's important that this gang gain power. Xanathar and Zentarm have become problems to all of us. The sooner we bring the house down on top of them both, the better things will be.
Money is power, and Davil is the best at taking both. Trust me, I want Goldilocks out. Find out who this is so that I can put my hammer directly into their skull.
I'll keep my ear to the ground. I'll see if when I have time, I'll check out the dancer myself, see.
The man that just left will be giving him back to us soon. If I sold him out, then why would I send him to do that? And we can thank you for that.
Well, in any case, there's been a number of rats in the midst. I assume you've heard about what happened to Three Strings.
I've heard he's dead.
What I'm about to tell you can't leave this room.
All right.
What do you know of a man called the Rose?
Whispers.
You know who he works for?
Rumors he works for Xanathar, one of the lead assassins.
I know for a fact that isn't true. I've met the big whatever the hell he is himself. He seems to think that the Rose has betrayed him in some way, shape, or form. I ask because one of the Rose's agents was Three Strings.
Oh, fuck me in the mouth sideways. No shit.
No shit.
All right.
He was an agent known as the Harlequin. Do you know that name?
Oh. More than a whisper about that one. The boogeyman.
Is there any?
I've seen his victims.
How
So
powerful
small.
is he?
Hasn't got caught yet. Sadistic little fuck.
I need information on him as well, as soon as possible.
Well, when Goldilocks gets out, have him send his sparrows.
Please. In any case, like I said, I'll keep my ear to the ground as we do this, but right now I need to wait for my friends to retrieve an item. When this is done, I'll go with you.
As she looks over the hand, because you are right hand dominant.
Yes.
As she looks over
Ambidextrous, but I'm right.
Yes, yeah. And she looks over your hand, the one that she was bandaging. She notices the small pinprick and the residual dark veining that spreads from it.
What's that from?
Oh, a door bit me.
And she kind of, like I said, I got a few things on me if you need anything. Kind of pulls out a rolled up leather, and she unravels it, and you see various thieves' tools, lockpicks, mirrors, and then you see about 4 green vials.
What? The vials.
You also see a lockpick set.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna get to
yeah.
that.
That's next.
Yeah. You basic of poisons. Because I like you, I'll sell it to you at cost and not mark it up like I would anyone else. It's 100 gold apiece.
How fast acting is it?
Gives a nice little bite. Just enough right at the beginning. It's really good coating your daggers.
I agree. Lethal.
Depends on how hard you stick them.
Do I
Like I
have
said,
an
it's basic.
basic?
Yeah, and you're experienced with such things. It is literally just to give a little extra bite to your blade, and
Yep.
yeah, that's basically it.
Yep.
It's also not the most potent.
Yep.
To
Gotcha.
put in multiple ways.
I need these. My previous set broke, and I.
Point to lockpicks.
Yes.
25 gold.
Hey.
Wait, no, sorry, 7. Sorry, and then, as she does that.
That's so much better.
It's a subtle
sorry,
difference.
25 is the full set.
Yeah, you just want the luck.
Yep. What happened to yours?
I wasn't exactly the sneak thief in my previous crew.
Fair. That shit happens. Which is why you should always carry a spare.
What else does she have? You said a full set.
Yeah, in a thieves toolkit, there's lockpicks. There's a small mirror that's on an extending rod. There's like this is all part
Bit
of
of
yours.
string.
Okay.
Yeah, string,
Which
the
is what
bell.
lockpicks are
Yep,
what
the
broke.
bell.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
So,
I didn't know I had a mirror.
Yeah,
tiny
All
little mirror.
kinds of shit I could
yeah,
have
it's
done
like
with that.
about that big though.
Yep.
Yeah.
I take that.
Do you want 1 or 2?
2, because they have a tendency to
14
break.
gold. 14 dragons for the 2 pairs of lockpicks.
Yeah.
All right.
I say, hold on to that. You may want to discount that more after you see what I can do.
That is the discounted rate.
Damn. I can't think of another time when I'm going to get poison. Can you relate to me that, would I know like what in D&D terms that would do?
A D4 damage
Extra D4 damage?
Yep.
Okay. How many uses is it?
once or 3 ammunition.
Okay. If someone were to, okay, I ask her this. If this were imbibed by someone secretly, would it be tainted to taste?
No. This is more of a contact poison though.
No, thank you then.
You gotta break the skin, get in the bloodstream.
Oh, wait. Thank you.
Okay. You need more. Schemer's got a pretty good collection next time you're over there.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
These are his.
That thought kind of clicks
Yep.
of what was behind him and that hidden behind that ratty little tarpaulin.
All right. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll go take a little visit.
I'll be back. I go back into the room. Is Zack still there?
Huh?
Is Zack still there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the axe is
Okay.
still there.
It's not going anywhere.
I sit down, I stare at it.
You walk into the font, and there's still choruses and plays and songs being performed by graduating students of the University of Ullum. And you look around, and you, at first glance, you do not see Seisha or V.
Turn to the front desk.
It's not really a front desk, so where there would be pews, there's a lot of study desks, and in the center there is like this dome-shaped, like a harem pillow thing where people are just lounging and reading, and then there is the the choir chamber where the performances are all happening, and you see books everywhere. There's 3 floors, but you do see clergy that are dressed in like silvers and blues and stuff like that.
Can I go up to one of them?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes, how can I help you?
I'm looking for my friends. They came through here. Lord Seeker Seisha Valaspar and Via Miliana Gathala.
Oh, yes, I saw them. Let me go talk to the savant.
Okay.
Feel free to check something out. Any studies you're interested in?
I have lots of studies that I'm interested in.
Well, the font is always open to those that are willing to learn.
Thank you.
And he walks up. About 5 minutes later, the savant comes up to you.
Greetings. Vinley, is it?
Yes, Vinley Galanodo. I was just looking for my friends. I needed their help with something.
They are currently in a private study. Allow me to get her for you.
Oh, I just need Via Miliana Gathala, really. Don't disturb Seisha.
Understood. I'd say about at this point you're 45 minutes into your
Close to an hour. They went to the theater
yeah
and did all that.
yeah. So tail end of your reading over all of the information as
the door opens.
the door opens.
So do you think the vampire part is true? Oh,
Your friend Finley Gallinodelt is here and asked to speak with you.
Is everything okay?
It seemed all right.
wait, she came alone?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be out there.
She did not want to disturb your studies.
No, it's not that. We're not supposed to travel alone right now. I apologize.
There's nothing to apologize for. I right.
I didn't mean to be rude.
Of course. You're not rude, I promise. All right, I'll show you to her.
Okay. I follow him.
Yep, you're walked straight up to Vinley.
Hey, what's going on? Where's the boss?
We were just, we're gonna step outside.
Okay.
So we found the axe.
Oh!
Yeah, but like neither of us can pick it up.
Oh, it's just really heavy.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean? You can't pick it up.
It doesn't like either of us because we don't like the city.
It's intelligent?
Mm-hmm. Don't you remember?
No.
Oh.
I never remember anything, to be honest.
Well, it's like it has a person in it.
Oh! Oh.
It has its own personality.
So I have to talk to the person and see if it likes me?
Yeah.
And you think it'll like me? Why?
Because you were born here, you love the city more than anyone else that I know.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll try to talk to it. Oh my god, it's a talking axe. That's so cool. But we have to give it back.
Yeah, we have to give it to Vasha.
Okay.
Maybe she'll give it to you.
Maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up.
I mean, after all, the last person using it died.
Did it die because of the axe?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He probably couldn't use it anymore because of what happened to him.
What happened to him?
I'll tell you in the cart.
You're gonna make your way back down to the yawning portal, filling her in on the fight with Maloon and Brain taken over by a weird brain monster. And
It's like the thing that grabbed onto your back the first fight we were in, but a lot smaller. And it just eats everything in there and assumes your personality.
Oh, I hate it. Ew.
They're actually not that disgusting looking.
But like, it's like a dead person walking around with like a thing like activating it.
Mhm.
Ugh. I hate that. Okay, well, the axe had nothing to do with that, right?
Right.
Okay, well that's good. You're telling the truth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'll pull up to the yawning portal.
I'm gonna roll insight.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Well, 16.
Probably not. I don't know for sure. I believe everything I said.
Yeah.
Nothing
Okay.
else in those feelings?
She thinks it's amusing that you said that thing about dead things.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
What?
You're a necromancer. Dead things are your thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go.
V, you walk into a slightly less crowded, yawning portal than you're used to, and what is most disheartening and solidifies the fact that Matt is gone is the silence. There's no music, there's no joyful banter going on. There's people murmuring and having conversations, but that signature sound is no longer emanating from the stage.
I almost forgot.
As you follow Vinley up the stairs to the 3rd floor, you come to Maloon's room, and which you know to be only 2 doors down from Matt's room. And Vinley opens the door, and you see
With Mage Hand.
the door opens on its own as Vinley walks in
Oh.
with the Omiliana.
The boss is waiting. It's rested up against the bed.
And you see a axe sticking out of the floor.
He's really nice.
The axe, or
Mm-hmm.
okay. I just walk up
Just
to
grab
it. Okay. I just walk up to it and grab it with both hands.
Okay.
It's a two-handed axe.
Yes.
Okay.
As you start to try and pull it up, you
Hey.
realize that how heavy this thing is. As like you're really straining. You're like the strongest member of your team. And you're like, what is going on? And then you hear in the back of your head, greetings, I'm Azurage, protector of Waterdeep. Who may I say aims to wield such responsibility?
Hi, I'm V.
Yep.
There it is.
Is your heart true to the city?
Yeah, I've been here my whole life. I don't know anything else.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
With advantage?
Not with advantage.
Damn.
They ain't get no damn advantage.
22.
22. Will you protect it at all costs, even if that price is your life?
Yeah.
It's still talking to her.
Is that persuasion or deception?
Persuasion.
Okay, that's fine. Devan couldn't tell.
It took a moment, but V would be like, yeah, actually, probably. 12.
Okay.
12. Do you stand for valor, truth, and virtue?
Yes.
She's
Okay.
getting a much longer speech than one.
Go ahead and make another persuasion roll.
Dang it. 9.
Then together we will weed out the wicked, defend the weak, and uphold the law.
I wonder what they're saying.
Stand proud and diligent against the cold waters of evil. Stand and be named Dame Vio Miliana.
Just V.
Oh, yeah. Dame V.
Ooh.
of Waterdeep.
Cool. My full name is Vio Miliana. Is that cool too?
Dame Vio Miliana of Waterdeep.
That sounds really cool, but also I have to give you away to someone. Is that cool?
Only if their heart is true to the city.
Okay. I'm sure they are.
And the heft of the weapon instantaneously becomes nearly weightless in comparison to its former self only moments ago.
And you are now wielding a Edge.
I'm so proud of you.
It's a talking axe. It's so cool. It's so cool. But do
Not
the person
ours.
we're giving it to, will they be able to answer all these questions?
I mean, I assume so.
Black
It's
stuff.
the black staff.
Okay, yeah, probably. Okay, cool.
And with that, we're going to take a break.
Reminder, #Beyond to be eligible to win a digital player's handbook on
Yes.
D&D Beyond.
Yep.
We will be pulling those winners at the end. And also
Descent.
#Descent. That is DESCENT. Not decent, but Descent. #Descent.
I
And you
make
can
out
win
the staple.
your very own Baldur's Gate
Baldur's
map
Gate vinyl map.
from Gale Force 9.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go to break. See you guys in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Be back soon. And
We're back! Oh, man, the fun antics that happen behind the screens. Okay.
Oh, man.
So, if you're just tuning in to catch you up, the BFGs made their way out of the Blackstaff Tower, where they met up with Viomilia Anna Gathala, who informed them that she was with Renair, delivering the letter from Jarlaxle to Laurel Silverhand. They all went separate ways. V accompanied Seisha to the font, where they looked up information on Lyra and the Far Realm. Where Voss and Vinley then made their way to the Dock Ward, where they stopped by the Seven Masks Theater and met with the man that was fixing it up for the proprietor, J.B. Nevercott. Maybe also one of somebody's aliases.
So fabulous.
Upon finishing that, made their way back to the Yawning Portal, where they were looking for a Edge. And their first clue would be to start in Maloon's room, the man who just recently betrayed them because he was under the control of a intellect devourer. After many tries of trying to get the axe, they realized that they couldn't get it, so Vinley went to go get Viomiliana Gathala, who was born and raised within the city of Waterdeep and has a heart that is true and wants to protect the city and its citizens. While Voss had a conversation with Istrid about the delivery and his own package that was given to him as a gift from the Growlhuns for bringing Yala Growlhund back to life. Now, everybody but Seisha is back together, and V was able to pass the morality test of Azure Edge and wields it, the legendary item crafted by Agarin, the first Open Lord himself, while Seisha waits back at the font, researching the Far Realm. And that's where we're going to start.
Congratulations.
I'm really sad I can't keep it.
Well, I do have somewhat good news.
Yeah?
You can develop an emotional attachment over the next day. Because
And then have it ripped from me?
Vajra wants to be left alone. So I think it would be best if you went back and joined Seisha at the font.
Okay.
I speak with you privately.
Of course. We'll see you at the manor.
Okay.
Wait for her, if you would please, by the entrance.
Okay.
Why? I don't want to go to the font.
I'm gonna try to stealthily listen.
Make a stealth check as you leave the room.
Okay.
It's 12.
My passive perception is 15.
So I'm just kind of like, okay.
As she leaves the door, she doesn't quite close it all the way, and you can see from the lanterns that dance in the hallway,
You just see
her shadow kind of.
Just
There's like the outline of her face against the door frame.
Can I use Mage Hand to slowly close the door?
Of course.
Yeah, the door just.
oh Oh man. I just walk away. Sad.
You're with Force Grey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate the work that you've done with me so far. I'm about to get up to some nasty business and have to collect a debt with someone. My point is that I'm a member of this gang, but if you're seen partaking in these activities, it might affect your stance in Force Grey. I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize your standing with the Blackstaff. I'll have her walk me back home. I promise.
I don't trust them.
Neither do I, but the best way to get to the criminal organizations that are after us are through them. And
Correct.
right now, they're on their back foot.
How so?
This is between you and me, but their leader was taken.
I remember Ishrad saying something about that. When we were supposed to meet him at the Resurrection House.
Don't spread this. But it proves that there's a mole in the organization. It's actually good in the way that this has happened now, before I get any deeper into it. Part of what I'm going to have to do as I get deeper into this organization is find out who that is, and if possible, use them to funnel something back to their masters.
Well, do you have any leads?
Only that he was taken outside the dancer, the Jade Dancer.
So hypothetically, this person knew him well.
I don't know his movements, and I am, I guess, the equivalent of a lieutenant. I'm not a captain in this organization.
What about the little man in the yellow cloak that opened the door for us that first time we went to his house? The skeevy one, Schemo.
They're all skeevy. His name is Schemo, after all. Doesn't have a lot of options in trade with a name like that. It's possible.
If there was a mole, I would suspect the one that was causing a delivery where we were attacked.
Well, our friend has been smashing hands in an attempt to expedite that process. Amateur, but
Correct.
in
Yeah.
any
Much better ways to not leave physically permanent scars on people.
like what?
You can go under the fingernails. That's excruciating. I can't look at Seisha right now.
This is a
I'm
very,
judging you from afar.
this is a very blunt question. Have you ever tortured someone before? I won't press any further if you don't want to tell me.
No, it's not that. It's, at the time, I didn't. The person I was getting information from wasn't what I believed was on my standing. So I didn't care.
Understood. In any case, I won't ask you to come with me on this. In fact, it may be a bad idea since we'll be going someplace public, and you are not exactly subtle.
I can be subtle.
You can be invisible.
I can look like anyone I want to. Not tonight, but
Fair enough. Nonetheless,
I just don't think it's a good idea for you to go with these people by yourself. And it's easily explainable because you are a friend. And we
May-
are chasing leads.
maybe not, but if I'm going to move any deeper into this organization, part of it has to be under my merit. I think it'd be best if I went with this alone, and you kept with Seisha and the Omeliana for now. If only because I'm going to have to lay some very hard truths on Seisha tonight when I come back. It might be best if you go do something pleasant. I know, but
I mean, we could probably go shopping.
you can piss away money on something extravagant, I'm sure.
I didn't say I was going to buy anything.
I would never accuse you of doing it because you don't.
Except for that one night. It's a very pretty dress.
It was. In any case, I have to get moving.
I think I'm going to send V back to the font, but I'm going to go home. I have that thing I want to do.
Alright. She's carrying a... technically not alone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying... God knows what's on her shoulder.
I know. She also has those 3...
What is that? Do you know what that is?
Do I know anything about spirits popping out of people's bodies to protect people?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Can I?
Hello?
Am I even able to make this check?
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
no.
No.
Not for
fine.
you.
Fine, so I thought.
23.
23.
Ooh.
You have heard of barbarians that can call upon their ancestors, and that is about the best you got.
And that's about the best I got. It's weird. Like
There's a lot of odd and strange magic, and it strikes me that only you really know what you're getting into. Harold doesn't even remember how he came across his powers, and the Omelianus, I don't think, can explain hers.
I believe hers are at birth, right? They constantly referred to the red one as Lo, her grandmother. So, kind of like a guardian angel, probably. I don't know who the other 2 are, but I would not be shocked if it was more that her family.
You might think about inquiring.
I can see what I can do tonight.
Thank you.
All right, I'll leave you to your gang.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
I checked the room one last time.
Okay.
Make an investigation check.
22. 23.
You give it another once over, and you find everything that was in here.
I
Yeah.
spit on the floor as I leave.
Not the doorknob?
Oh, wait. I turn back and start walking back upstairs. Oh. I forgot to clean my blood off the floor, so I'm going to do that real fast.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go in and clean the evidence of my blood off the floor.
Yeah,
And
easy
then
enough.
I'm going to run back down.
Okay.
Now have fun with your gang. Goodbye.
Will do. And I go to the door.
Okay. You go back in with Istrid.
V,
Yeah.
as you go to leave, the door shut in your face, and you kind of look over, giving one last glance at Matt's room before turning and moving your way down the stairs.
Can I talk to this axe whenever I want?
Oh yeah.
Hey, axe.
Ah, it's a Zurich.
Right, Zazuraj. I was about to ask what your name was because I totally forgot. Anyways, how many partners have you had?
Whoa.
Well, is owner inappropriate?
First of all, you can speak to me telepathically instead of out in the open.
Oh,
People might find you crazy.
yeah.
But to answer your question, I've had a few, but only those that are true have wielded me the longest. Maloon wielded me until I did not trust him any longer. Something was different about him. His heart for the city was gone. But he wielded me for a long time.
What do you think happened to him? I'm speaking telepathically now.
I do not know.
Oh, okay. Did it hurt? Do you have feelings?
I do not feel pain.
So when you feel like your owner, partner, wielder, like, doesn't fight for the same thing anymore?
Then I find a new one, a new champion of Waterdeep.
Okay.
And that is you, Dame Viu Miliana of Waterdeep.
I sure hope so. Thank you. Okay. I guess I don't know. It's kind of silly. I'm trying to talk to an axe about this kind of stuff. And V just keeps moving forward.
Make your way down towards the main open area of the yawning portal.
A few moments later, Vinley
Come.
begins to make her way down, stops, turns around, runs back up, then shortly thereafter comes back.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. I think I'm actually going to head home though.
So then why did y'all want me to wait?
I don't know.
Oh, right, because we're supposed to, like, not travel alone.
Mhm.
You'll be fine. Right?
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine, yeah. Plus, I got this guy.
Mm-hmm. And I have this guy, and I bring out sword.
Seisha will be mad, but oh well.
This is a loophole in this plot. I did not.
Always
expect.
mad.
She'd be more mad if you never came back. So
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the font.
Okay.
go have fun.
Thanks. You too. With whatever you're doing.
I just have some paperwork.
Okay,
Goodbye.
well, bye.
A silver for you, 12 copper for you.
Okay.
Silver?
Yep. So silver and 2 copper.
Right.
Yours is a little bit further.
And you make your way. Both make your way north,
One north,
east,
east.
and
Bye.
you pull back up into Spirits of Trollskull. Do you make your way upstairs?
I'll go around
Okay.
to not disturb people in the bar.
Okay.
And I will go directly to my room. I will not check on Harold.
Okay.
Even though I want to so bad. But Badra wants to be left alone. Harold wants to be left alone. Everyone wants to be goddamn left alone. So I'll leave everyone alone.
Okay.
You guys have been
Except for
through-
those two.
You've been through a lot.
Yeah. And I kind of want to be alone. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go spend time with the corpse.
All right.
Like you do.
Like one does.
Sounds good. Maybe spend some time scribing.
Also that.
Do your homework.
Whole bunch of new ink that you get to play around with.
I'm excited.
Okay. And you make your way back to the font, and you find Seisha not in the room of where she once was, that is now cleaned out.
Oh.
But you find her behind the chapel, where the giant statue of Agma sits, playing a lute with his smile below the glass ceiling that is there. And behind that, there is a gated library. You see Seisha in there.
Seisha,
Whoa, that's new.
this is gated. Can I
Yeah,
come
yeah,
in?
I'm coming. Thank you. I'll come over to her. So, what do they need?
So I got this temporary new axe.
Where's Venley?
She went home.
Okay, why is everybody traveling alone?
I'm not, because this axe talks.
That doesn't. Wait, what?
The axe talks. Here, and I'm just gonna see if it'll talk to you. Just touch it. Put your hand on it.
Hello, I am a Zurich, wielded by Dame Viu Miliana of Waterdeep.
Game.
I know.
Who am I speaking to?
Hi, Zurich. My name is Seisha.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Is your heart true?
I would say yes.
Do you want the best for Waterdeep?
Absolutely.
Then may you aid Dame Viu Miliana in her quest.
Of course. Okay, nice to meet you.
And you,
Bye.
Okay, I put it back on my bag.
I get to aid you in your quest.
Oh, cool.
You have a quest?
Yeah,
Wait. Why are you alone?
because I'm technically not, because the axe talks.
No. Because if I were wanting to kill you on sight, okay, the axe might actually dissuade me a little bit, but I would think you were alone.
Do you think when it hits
Where are the
people,
others?
it'll talk to them
Where are the
when
others?
I got contact?
Oh, that would be interesting. Maybe he would like say nasty things to him when you hit with him. Like,
Maybe.
you're a terrible burden on this city and should leave.
Maybe.
That would be
cool.
great. That would be great.
That'd be really cool.
Where are the others? And I'm not mad at you. Well, I'm a little mad at you, but I'm
Well,
mostly mad at them.
Okay, realistically, if I were like, no, guys, let's stick together, come follow me, they would probably grunt and walk the other way regardless because they don't take me seriously in the first place.
We need to talk to people. We need to have like a family meeting and yell at each other.
Okay, I'm really tired.
Like families do?
No. Or we brush it under the rug and ignore it like other families do.
So repress it, swallow it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pack it in
Wait,
there.
what did your family do?
Oh, a little bit column A, a little bit column B.
Okay. Anyways, where did everybody go?
V went home and Voss did Voss things.
You went home?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, let me put my stuff.
What's your name?
My name is Azures.
Vinley went home. V is here with you.
Yes.
And Voss is doing Voss things.
So both of them are running around by themselves too.
Yes, but technically Vinley is with Harold. So only Voss is alone.
I told you.
I will be right back. I gotta
forgot
put my
what
stuff
he
on.
was doing.
No, fair. No.
I wasn't honestly listening when Voss said what he was doing.
Yep.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take my stuff. Hand it back to the caretakers. Let's go home.
Oh.
Actually, no.
Oh,
Let's go find Voss.
let's do that. So the last place I saw him was the yawning portal, and
Okay.
I would prefer to not go back there because it makes me uncomfortable.
Fair. What was he doing there? Who was he talking to?
People on the 3rd floor, and mostly sketchy
Okay.
or dead people are on
No,
that floor.
no, we're good. I got it. I know where we're going.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm
Going to go out, summon a carriage. We'd like to go to the Skewered Dragon, please.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably going to be your best bet.
Because if anybody's gonna know,
Yeah.
You make your way that way.
okay.
Voss, you make your way across the hall. Istrid asks if you're ready.
I am.
Okay. You walk out of the yawning portal and into the streets of the castle ward as you head north to Hillock Court. The shadowing colossus of Mount Waterdeep and the castle at its base loom over the open area of legal buildings. Istrid eventually leads you to a marble and stone-worked building with a large seal in the shape of a golden dragon with the image of Agaran over the image of a Waterdavian shield. The top brass frame reads Hall of Commerce.
As soon as this happened, before we get there, what is this man's name again?
Orsel Bellfire. We are looking for a man named Orsel Bellfire. Trimmed beard, glasses, air of the color of fire. Try not to let him run because, well, he most likely will if he sees me.
Or
So-
Bellfire?
I'll wait here. If he does run, let him get outside first. Last thing we want to do is draw attention to ourselves inside a magistrate's building.
What is his occupation?
He's a clerk to a magistrate.
Excellent.
super glad I didn't go.
What was your encounter with him the last time you spoke with him?
Last time I spoke with him, he was wanting to borrow some money to try and win back some family heirloom that he lost, because I'm pretty sure he's got a gambling problem.
How much?
I'm also happy to oblige, because that usually means they're going to lose it, and we get more in return.
How much did you lend him?
1,000 dragons?
You expect him to pay this back?
No. Well, with interest. So that's why. Yeah.
All right. What does he look like, and where will I find him?
Well, as I just told you, trimmed
Making
beard,
sure.
glasses, hair the color of fire.
Hair the color of fire.
And as you ask, where is he going to be? She's walking you into the Hall of Commerce.
I follow. How much do I stand out?
There's a lot of coming and going in this area. There's walks of life of all that walk the wards.
It's about getting close to sunset, so it's starting to thin out a bit as they're closing up for the evening, but they're not closed just yet.
Okay.
Yep. And as you enter the inside polished marble floor building, there's a grand staircase that leads up to a chamber of clerks, all tirelessly working at the calculations of the countless business dealings that work throughout the city.
I look for the man in the description.
Make a perception check.
Not the best. 12.
You don't notice anyone that fits the entirety of her description. You look around and you find some half-elves, you find some gingers, you find a few with glasses, some with beards, and a combination of those, but no one that matches every mark. That is until you hear the pitter-patter of hurried feet and quick movement towards the door as he goes to run.
Oh, bloody fuck.
I step in front of him as quick as I can, and with both arms out, I go, Orso! Dearest of all my friends! And I like to grab him, but not hurt him, and try to, embrace him, as to try to keep the ruse up.
Go ahead and...
What series of cockamamie rolls do I have to make to do this?
Performance.
I have not rolled poorly on performance yet.
All the more reason.
Go ahead and make me a deception check because he's not within arm's reach of you. He is a couple steps away and heading out the door as he seems to have noticed Istrid.
14.
Okay. Okay. And then as you say this, he looks at you and then just takes off.
Okay. I chase in the way it's like, where are you headed? That sort of
Okay,
thing.
yep.
As you say that and as you go outside, you are in a chase sequence.
Sweet.
As Voss like to do.
Yeah.
As Vosses are wont to do.
Yep.
I never plan these chase sequences. They just seem to happen to me.
Go ahead and make a
Boss doing boss things.
It's Vosses' natural state.
initiative.
Excuse me.
19.
Is that your total?
Yeah.
The name of this song is Escape Chase.
What is your dex modifier?
Oh, what? Did I tie him? 4.
4. Okay, you go first.
Nice.
He has about a 40-foot lead on you right now.
Move, dash, try to close distance as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Cool. 4. Damn.
All right.
But I would like to.
Okay. Yeah.
I would like to say, as I'm chasing him, it's like, Orso, dear friend, but I'm here to help you get the heirloom back. Mother told me.
Got it.
And what was your D20 roll?
4.
4?
This is not. I'm not chasing snakes.
It's at this moment that you're running down
Can't
the
stop.
stairs, and I need you to make a dexterity save.
Sweet. Ha, 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good.
He rides the
yeah.
banister.
Yeah, that was actually what I was going to say is you trip up for a second and then use that trip to launch yourself up onto the banister and slide down the rest, giving you that dash movement.
Okay.
Yep. And you're gaining pretty. And he looks back. You seem kind of hesitate a bit, but then he continues to move, and people are kind of like giving you this weird, but you're putting on a pretty good show.
Yeah.
And you notice a couple of them look at him and go,
Just sigh.
"Mm-hmm."
Yep.
So go ahead and roll me another d20 as you continue to move.
He runs. He seems to be not impeded, making a 60-foot dash.
10.
All right, go ahead and as you move and no, I got that.
Okay. Continue.
You go and you move, and as you do, and he goes, there is a tile that has been that they're doing repair on, and so it's like kind of roped off, but you don't quite notice it, and you step in it, and you make me a dexterity saving throw.
25.
And you just roll with it. Your ankle doesn't roll, and you keep on moving.
I say again, it's like, Mother's been worried sick. You haven't contacted us in days.
Yep.
Continuing the ruse as much
and,
as I
and
can.
he makes his way outside,
Mhm.
And as he moves outside, you watch as the last few people are going out, and so he's trying to he's like, move out of the way, excuse me, move, just kind of moving them out of the way as he rolls strength, athletics, or acrobatics. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
And you watch as he moves through and kind of pushes through and goes.
His movement's slightly impaired, so he loses some movement, but he wasn't knocked prone or anything like that as he weasels his way through. He's about 40 feet away from you now.
Yeah, which you can easily catch up to him in this go-round, but go ahead and make me one more d20 roll.
18.
18. And not impeded by anything, you catch
move
up?
through that crowd, and you catch right up, and you're right on pace, and you just put your hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, and I bring him up in a massive hug.
Okay.
What's this guy's body type like? Human?
Half elf.
Half elf.
Yes.
Half elf.
I bring him up in a huge hug, and I say, Orso, Lord, is the devil chasing you? Don't see Asmodeus behind you at all.
He's an average to husky build man. He has ginger red hair and trim beard with black framed square glasses that wrap around ears that have a hint of a point to them. You can instantly tell he is stressed, he's palpitating, there's sweat dripping down his forehead.
I pull out a small handkerchief, and I begin batting the sweat on his head. And just beating it, and just being like, shh, it's all right.
And he looks around at Hillock Court, trying to look for an opening, but also doesn't.
I grab him by the shoulders gently, and I say, Orso.
Brother! But
Of course. I know, it's familial.
can we talk somewhere more private?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Could I took off early because I got your
I know
message.
you did. You look affright. As if you've seen
Just,
a ghost of some
no. Stressed.
Come with me.
Lots of work.
Take me to your office, please. You've been begging me to show me this amazing place that you have. Is it private? I don't want to disturb anyone.
No, you just saw it.
Did I?
You sea of desks.
Okay.
Basically like a bullpen.
Fascinating. Look at this place. You do so much paperwork, so much bureaucracy here. I can't wrap my mind around it. All right.
Well, you always were the stronger one. Yeah.
Let's head. Did Esther tell me to take him back to her? Or to deal with this on my own?
She just said she couldn't go in there because he
Okay.
would run if he saw her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say,
And
you
obviously he
need a drink. And I grab him gently but firmly by the back of his coat and I say, I'm going to take you to the finest establishment I know. And I know you like to play a little bit on the ponies a bit. Maybe we can find some place to do that too?
You actually see confusion wash over him as you went, as he felt like, oh God, I'm dead, to like, wait a minute.
Who are you?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
he actually seems to calm down, gets less tense. He's like,
Excellent. Excellent. Come with me. And no matter what you may think,
You point the way.
no matter what you may think, and no matter what you may see, understand you are in a safe place for now.
Make a deception check. Try and ease his mind.
12.
That's all right.
Yeah, if we're about to make money, that's the
Oh, believe
safest
me.
place I feel.
There's business to be done here.
And your
Right.
passive perception just sees Istrid just grinning as she's keeping pace, but staying far enough away behind to where.
Is there somewhere private I can take this man?
Where would you like to go? You have the
Um,
city.
I'm in the city, so I can go anywhere in the city.
city's
You
yours.
have
Oh,
the
yeah.
city.
You're
Sweet.
currently in the castle ward.
Yeah, you're in the
Um,
Castle Ward, right at the base of Mount Waterdeep and Castle Waterdeep, where you know the jail is. There's guards
Ironic.
everywhere.
I would like. I'm going to. Seeing that Estrid is keeping pace, where is the closest? Trying to find a place where we can get privacy. So either a private bar or a brothel.
You are
Brothel.
here. There is this one.
Yeah, that's.
Judging.
This is the worst thing I'm gonna do.
There's
Judging.
the Mother's Tathlorn's House of Pleasure.
I begin taking us in that direction.
Right?
Okay.
This was not the place where I tried to steal from them, right?
No. No.
Okay.
There's a completely new place that is really, literally right around the corner on the back side of Castle Waterdeep.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I
it
take
is-
us in that direction.
It is more or less a strip club.
Yep. It is a.
Straight up fest hall,
Mhm.
and you
Can I get a
definitely-
private room there?
Absolutely.
I go in and I say, I.
And he kind of looks around and goes, no, not that I'm complaining, but where are the horses?
Well, there's plenty of ponies around here that you can see, aren't there? I give him a hard slap on the back.
This is a place for losing money.
Not today, my friend. And I flag over him and it's like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there is this madam as
You okay, Katie? You dying?
I think she just took a drink of water.
Snarfed.
Oh no.
got it. Corset pushed up, very large bosoms.
She's got the shelf.
Yep, and as you kind of this like almost French Revolution painted face
Oh my god.
with this powdered wig,
mm.
as she has this long extension of a cigarette as it's smoking as she comes up. My dear, what can I do for you? Tell madam what I can do.
Oh, the imagination runs wild. Well, for right now, just a place, a small private area for just me and my friend as we decide on the buffet that you have prepared for us, and then a couple of drinks, a fine bottle of elvish wine.
Of course. That will be 15 gold.
I pay it.
Okay. She takes it.
You see Istrid enter and
Okay.
sits down on the other side of the room, but has a direct line to you.
Mm-hmm.
It stays very far into the shadows.
Okay. I take him into the room.
Okay.
Plop the wine between us and say, as soon as we are private, I say, Orso, tell me, how have you been?
Busy.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard from a friend of mine that you've gotten yourself into a bit of a spot. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm sure you're here because I saw her. I'm guessing that's who Mother is. So.
Do you know what my name is?
No.
My name is Friend. Will you say my name, please? Please. Calm yourself.
Friend.
Again.
Friend.
Again.
Friend.
That's 3 times you've said it. When you say something 3 times, it means something. Even the gods hear something 3 times, and it seals something. That is what I am. Or so.
God?
No, nothing so lofty. Your friend. I am your friend.
Okay.
Because I know that the trouble you've gotten yourself into, it's not your fault. I heard this gambling, the money you've laid down, this bad luck, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. He had 3 the same dragon 4 times in a row.
Oh, what are the odds? Awful, awful things, that.
Beyond improbable.
So much so you had to sell, my God, a family heirloom. What was it?
A necklace.
Tell me about this necklace.
Well, it's been in our family for generations. Passed down to me by my father from his mother. Our wealth.
It means a lot to you, doesn't it?
It should.
You know what I think? I think this trouble is no fault of yours. You know what the real problem is? This city. Yes. This city's the real problem. This city that offers itself on such splendor and then takes everything from you, that traps you, puts you in odd places you can't get out of. Before you even had to go to your associate, my God, this city was bleeding you dry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
I work for the masked lords and the government, and I worked tirelessly, but
You didn't work, friend. You were a slave. That's what they see you as.
no, I help people with their businesses.
Is that what they tell you? But who was there to help you when you were down, when you were out? No one. You had to go to bad-end organizations. You had to found yourself in debt. For someone who served the city so well to receive nothing in return, do you know who gets nothing for their life? A slave. You were a slave, weren't you? Say it with me.
Make a persuasion check. At advantage. Making some strong arguments.
Yes.
playing on his insecurities.
12.
12?
High.
Okay. He's like, I don't know.
Look, I'm not asking you anything. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Deep inside your soul, you know this city wronged you. You have been a good man, haven't you? You care for the people around you, you help with their businesses, and you've been brought to the brink of a point where you had to sell your family's necklace to clear a debt. The city has poisoned you, even against yourself, even against the people you care about. You're my friend. And if you weren't my friend and I take out the torturer's kit, place it on the table and unroll it, I don't think I could bear it.
Make an intimidation.
I'm already
Do I
intimidated.
have advantage on this?
With the tools?
Yeah, because that was a hard switch.
That was a
23.
Yeah. You want me to say it? I'll say it.
No. I don't want you to say it.
Okay.
I want you to believe it. It's not your fault. Say that.
It's not my fault.
Say it again.
It's not my fault.
Louder!
It's not my fault.
Louder!
It's not my fault!
It's not! Whose fault is it?
The city,
Again.
the magistrates,
Again! More!
the masked lords.
They're at fault! They're the villains! They're the ones who did this to you! No one else! You...
How do I make this right?
You hold more power than they would like you to believe. I want you to be our friend. I see great potential in you. I see great power in you. Great ability that they don't see. And as your friend, I want to see you thrive. You are a clerk. You have information that our organization will always be able to use. And unlike them, we appreciate you for it. I know this is dangerous. I know this makes you uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, who came to you in your hour of need, if not me?
I don't know who you are.
What's my name?
Friend.
Again.
You are my friend.
Again.
My friend.
I take my hand and I place it on his and I squeeze it gently. Yes, that is what I am. I implore you, listen to your friend. I know what is best for you more than this city. Please, Orso, let me be your friend.
You already are.
Clearly, you are a strong man. You're not one who stutters.
I wish.
No. Look at me. Say I.
I
am
am
your
your
friend.
friend.
So much better. You already see our friendship is paying off. I want you to understand that this is no point collecting a debt at this point. This is friends helping friends. You are our eyes and ears in the clerk. You're nothing less than a hero to us. No one else in the city will treat you like a hero. No one else in the city will treat you like anything but a slave. The magistrate, the masked lords, they step on people like you and me. But us, we're the same.
How do I use my power?
What office do you work in?
A Hall of Commerce.
The Hall of Commerce, which means you have access to financial records of many different houses, do you not?
Yes, to a degree.
Do you realize the power you have? Over nobles who look down and spit upon you? That if only you knew which direction to take that information.
To my friends.
Yes. To your friends. I'd like to make a general insight check to see how.
Oh, yeah.
Got it, absolutely.
This is so good.
15.
15. You pick up that there is still. He's still working through, like, a little bit of fear, since that's still on the table, but you've also picked up that he is rolling with you.
I pour him a drink on either side. A toast to friends. Breathe for me.
To
also.
friends.
To friends. We will come and ask you when we need your help. But there's one place in particular I could use your help, Orso. I want you to find me everything you can about a family called Gathala.
That is a high-end account.
I know, and I don't want you to push yourself yet. You've just begun this heroic journey you're on. By the end of this debt you have will seem like a pittance. And don't worry, for all the deeds you do and all the great things you do for us, this debt will slowly erode over time. But for the sake of our friendship, I would appreciate if you stopped gambling. I think this new purpose that you have is enlivening, gives you direction. This gambling was an outsource for all the aggression you had towards the city. You just told me how much you hated the masked lords and the magisters. Didn't you?
Yes.
You hate them.
Yes.
And they deserve your hate.
Yes.
Look at you. I don't hear the stutter anymore. I hear the words of a strong man.
Guess I should get back to work.
I lay 5 more gold on the table. Take a tumble on me. When you come out of this room, you'll be a new man, a hero. And as your friend, I can't wait to see the ways in which you'll grow. And I send my hand.
Picks up the 5 coin with his offhand, and then shakes you.
And I bring him into a hug as I do.
And he hugs you back.
There we go.
Friend.
Friend. What's your name? Say it for me out loud.
Friend?
Yes. You made me very happy today. We'll be in contact, and know that every time you strike at the heart of the nobility, you're doing real good for this city.
Thank you.
Thank you, friend.
He nods and he walks out of the room.
I walk out.
You see Istrid getting a massage, like shoulder massage, and she just is like just waiting, like arms like resting on her hammer. As she watches him leave and then looks at you.
It's done. Come with me.
Curious, she gets up. She waves the
Wench.
masseuse away. It was a very well fit elven male.
Oh, okay.
Shocking.
Wanch.
That was shocking.
As
I am shook.
as she stands up and
We walk
follows
out.
you. Yep.
I call a carriage for both of us.
Easy enough.
You get my money.
I got you something much better than money. A man on the inside. He works for us now. And what's most important?
I don't know. It's not much better than money.
Let me ask you this. Open the wilds of your imagination. What can you do with the bank records of hundreds of thousands of noble houses who you know for without a shadow of a doubt are not making accurate payments to the city, who may be skimming thousands off the top? Wouldn't that be such a richer endeavor?
Mr. Ronto, now Vergarden is smiling upon you. And I think you're gonna do just fine in the Raiders. Let's go get a drink, shall we?
I would, but I need to head back, and I need you to walk me back home. I'm a delicate flower, after all.
I think your name just got upgraded to Delicate Flower from Twinkle Toes. Shall we?
I smile at that. As we get in the carriage, I say, the potential you have in your debtors is more than just getting paid back with interest. It is secure strongholds in this city. Even people as simple as merchants, bankers, even the plumbers or the street sweepers know things. You have to take these people, or more accurately, I can take these people and turn them into people who are not just working for us, who want to work for us, who love working for us. That man loves working for you. And all you have to do is not turn too hard. Just let him know you're disappointed. And if he gives you trouble, come round again. To him, I am friend, and nothing else.
I'm so wet right now.
Somebody clip that.
As she just pats you on the side of the face.
Voss is a little tempted.
and as she does, you actually feel a warmth from her hand as you feel this warmth wash over you. I saw the prick earlier. I just want to make sure that all's good. As she casts Lesser Restoration on you.
Wow.
Nice.
So
You're not.
there was no
removes
lingering
poison.
poison, but just in case, she hits you with that
Gotcha.
to make sure all the poison was
You look
cleansed.
down at your hand and you see that the veining that was left behind, just that was fading away, is now completely gone.
I took my torturer's kit with me, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
As I look at it, memories start to bubble up. Not the first time I've done that. And there is an oddly satisfying yet repulsive feeling to it.
All right, fading from that insane scene, we're back at the fun house. That is the Spirits of Troll Skull. Vinley.
You went to the.
We
Yeah.
did not go
Oh
there.
yeah, right. Yes,
Yeah,
you
you-
make
Yeah.
your way to
Where do we go?
the Skewered Dragon.
Skewered
That's where
Dragon.
they
That's right.
Skewered Dragon.
That's right.
Are you taking a carriage or are you riding your horse?
Carriage, because we can't both ride.
Yeah.
So by the time we get there, I would imagine Seish just kind of thought things through a little bit. Okay. Do we try to find him? Or do we just yell at him when he comes back?
Well,
Because I'm a little worried now that
What's
if we
the-
try to track him down, we could all end up in a really bad situation.
What?
Like if he's doing something bad and we show up
and make it worse.
and make it worse.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting into a fight right now.
right?
Yeah. We're
Okay.
prepared people.
I am
We can handle
I'm
this.
kind of hurting. She's got like a busted lip and a black eye.
Oh, you haven't. You don't have any healing potions?
No. I don't carry healing potions. I can heal, so I don't
Just heal
carry them.
yourself.
Well, I can't heal this much, and just in case we get jumped, I want to be able to make sure both of us get out of there. It's okay. We'll just...
I have a healing potion.
Hey! You want to get drunk?
Yes.
Let's go get drunk!
Let's do that.
Okay.
It's a great idea.
Get drunk at your house.
Should we get drunk here, or should we go home and get drunk? Because if we get drunk here, then there's going to be more to do here.
Keep in mind.
But
If
like,
we get drunk at our house, though,
It's free.
Like,
Hold on.
getting drunk at home is free.
it's free.
That.
Maybe we should do that then.
Well, we could get a couple drinks here. We're already here.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Maybe if you want, if it'll make you feel better, find out where Boss's is at least, and
Yeah.
then not do anything about it.
Or just
until
know
he
what
comes
he's
home.
doing, really, so I can yell at him for it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Absolutely. Okay. I'll buy us
Oh, thanks.
drinks.
Okay.
I have-
Keep in mind, it is absolute nasty saltwater swill beer. It's
You know, maybe
This
this
is like
isn't
the worst of the
best
worst, though.
place.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. So I envision like we just like walk in and be like, do you have like a menu?
They don't have a menu.
Let's go home.
Yeah, let's do that. You know what we could do?
What?
Okay, okay.
What?
Did you
What?
read the paper? Did you read the paper?
The dog!
Lanky boy!
Lanky boy!
Lanky boy! We should go find Lanky boy! Okay, let's get a
Use
shot!
Ariel to find the dog, or get like,
It was, he disappeared in the city of the dead.
can she figure out like where dogs are?
I think that's not her specialty.
I don't know what she does except read people's minds.
She's the face for the group, the Doom Raiders. It's a
Okay,
very
whatever. We'll
dramatic
just
name.
go to the City of the Dead.
Okay, but let's get a drink on the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At a different place.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay.
Okay, so yes, you make your way up through the castle ward. There's plenty of bars along the way. If you like to, there's the yawning portal. Technically, could be on the way if you wanted to stop.
It's up to you.
Wanna
There's
swing by the yawning
literally
portal?
an endless, almost endless
We should go
number
somewhere
of
where we
bars
can get a
along the
bottle.
way.
Let's go get a bottle from the yawning portal because we know their prices. Oh, we could get that Wyvernstein drink that's 8 gold.
The hallucinogenic one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that and then go to the
but
City of the Dead.
Do we really want to like drink a hallucinogenic drink while looking for a dog? Because what
In
if
the City of the Dead? Yes.
no? Because what if we like capture like
V.
a
Are
squirrel
we here for adventure?
and we think it's a dog?
Are we here for adventure?
Yes.
Okay. The trick to that is we call Lanky Boy, and if it comes to us, it's not a squirrel.
You're right.
See?
You're right.
Right?
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go
do
get
it,
a drink.
Let's do it. This
okay,
is so
okay,
fun. Oh my
okay.
god. I haven't had this fun in so long. Oh my
We're
god.
going on an adventure.
Okay, we'll go to the yawning portal. We got
Yes.
the fancy
gonna
drink.
get the
I'll pay for it.
Wyvernstein.
I have 8 gold, so.
Easy enough. You get it. You go. You stop in the yawning portal. You buy a bottle of the Wyvern Sting.
Wyvern sting. Okay.
Okay, got it. There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, so by the time you make it to the City of the Dead. Oh, are you you're drinking the
Oh yeah.
okay.
I'm pulling it up.
And remember that it numbs your tongue.
Do you want the?
Do you have it
need
on you? Yeah,
Yeah.
just so I don't have to pull it up on the.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I've always heard about this stuff, but I don't actually know,
Actually,
like,
I need this one.
how much of it you're supposed to drink.
This is like they'll give it to you in a little cup, and I think
But
you
I thought
sip.
we.
Can we get a
Thank
bottle?
you.
Well, that's probably gonna be like 80 gold.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
have the one.
Yeah.
And
we'll
see
have-
how we feel.
Right. And if we need it, we'll
alright,
buy
cool.
something else.
I need you to both make me con saves.
Oh, man.
Let's do
Nothing's gonna happen to me.
Oh no.
Purposely fail your con
Woohoo!
save.
Oh, hell yeah! I
got a-
purposely failed. I'm kidding. I actually did roll a 5, so 13.
I got a 9.
I got 13.
All right.
Okay. The
I'm sorry,
drink-
12. I got 12. I got 12.
Okay.
It's
This
plus 7. Yeah.
This drink, like absinthe, is said to have mild hallucinogenic properties. Its color is a rich green with silver flakes that swirl with a viscous liquid. It's sweet and tangy, with a slight burning aftertaste as the neurotoxin from the wyvern poison comes into contact with the soft tissue of your mouth.
For the next hour, you're both at -2 attack and saves
Okay.
because you're having mild hallucinations.
Cool.
So we only get a +1
Well,
to our
we don't
saves.
need to attack a dog.
You see like trails of your hands.
So -2 to attack and saves.
Yes, correct. And
But
then,
you're going to actually have a +1 because it drops my 3 down to a 1.
Yes.
Because you weren't here. You get +3 to saving throws when you're within 10 feet of me.
So just +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
The carriage you're in begins to get a little wavy, and it becomes a little bit more white noise as the wooden walls seem to have fuzz to them. You go to touch it, but it still feels like wood. And you make your way to the city of the dead.
Yay!
And at this point, the sun is setting, and you come up to the gates closing by 2 city watch.
Hi.
You're a little late. Gate closes at sundown.
Oh, we're here to.
We're
we gotta
looking
look
for
for the dog.
Lanky Boy.
Lanky boy.
Lanky Boy
Oh,
is what?
okay. Look into Lady Broken Gulf. She is the one that's causing us such a headache. Oh, by stopping in every day for the last 10 days. She recently moved into a home near the old monster shop. It's a taxidermy place on Tillman's Lane. I think it's what does she keep saying?
AF Southern Ward. 5, 4, 7, 7, 7.
3.
3. 5, 4, 7, 3. That's it. Oh right, because she constantly tells us. Oh my goodness. Apartment 29. As I can hear her nasally voice now. Apartment 29. Anyways, good luck and Godspeed.
Wait, what's her name again?
Lady Brackengulf.
Broken Gulf.
Brokengulf.
Why does no one have simple names in the city?
Well, welcome
Via
to D&D.
Liliana Gonzalez.
V, for short.
Okay.
Broken
Thanks,
Golf.
guys. Appreciate it.
Broken Gulf.
You ready?
You got the address.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I got numbers. There's a 29.
That's apartment. It's
Yeah.
5473. And what was the name of the street?
Tillman's.
Tillman's.
Yeah, Tillman's Lane.
Okay, cool.
All right, you both make your way haphazardly and drunkenly into the Southern Ward.
Hope no one jumps you.
So did you ever have a crush on Harold?
No,
No, not at all. Never. Not even a little one? No. Why?
I don't know. It just never came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not naturally attracted to him, I guess.
So you don't like really handsome, charming men?
I don't know. I just never thought about it.
Oh, okay.
But now that just seems weird.
Well, I mean, at this point, it would be like your
It'd be
brother.
Weird. Yeah, it'd be weird. It'd be weird.
It'd be creepy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We're ending this conversation now.
Okay.
And as you end the conversation,
Did you ever like Voss?
Oh, God.
Oh my god, you did! Oh my god, you
He was the first guy I ever met that wasn't my dad's. Don't you dare!
I'm gonna tell Bentley.
Ah! Stupid truth!
That's good. That's good.
as you frustratingly hurry off into the Southern Ward, the air is filled with a strange and exotic aromatic scents of cooking from faraway lands. Music from all of the taverns and bars pour out of unique sounds to the distant lands of the outside world. prideful in their heritage, the people who have come to call the place, the Southern Ward, its home, paint the ward with memories of their homelands. The red and white flags with a gray donkey decorate the government buildings and lampposts here in the most diverse and culturally rich ward in the city.
You eventually make your way to 5473 Tillman's Lane. A crowded and lively apartment complex greets you with many different people of multiple families and ethnicities gather as one community. Children fill the hallways playing games and many others stand outside doorways greeting their neighbors, speaking in hundreds of different languages, both racial and cultural. That is until you reach a solid black door that hangs a brass number 29.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Knock. As you knock, you hear the muffled sounds from inside that drown out the words of a sad woman crying out.
Not today, Jorgen. Please go away.
Well, we're
here about Lanky Boy.
Are you Lady Broken Golf?
And after a hurried minute or two, the young woman cracks the door open just slightly. Her eyes are red and puffy, and makeup is smeared from tears running down her face.
Do not call me by my... Do not call me by that name. It is my ex-husband's. I am Unalia Kadana. But you may call me Una. Did you find Lanks? Did you find my lanky boy? I miss him so much.
So you said that you...
Bastard took everything! But I don't care. I just want my baby back.
So your ex-husband stole your dog?
Valerio Broken Golf, my
Valerio?
ex-husband.
Do you know where
How
he might be?
recently? X.
How long ago?
Is this?
What type of dog?
We're technically separated. Papers are still being done,
I'm so sorry.
but I know he took him. My boy.
Oh.
My
Oh.
What?
blanket boy.
So he didn't go missing in the City of the Dead?
A little over a 10-day ago, I was in the City of the Dead, asking my parents for advice. What to do about since the divorce.
But the paper says he went missing in the city
Oh,
of
you
the
think he
dead.
kidnapped him?
In the city of the
Dog
dead?
napped him.
Can I finish?
I'm really bad about that.
Please.
Go on.
I thought you were done. You was a long pause in our defense.
There was a long pause.
It was a very long pause.
It was a big
But
pause.
we're gonna let you finish now.
My parents are dead.
What?
Oh, she visited.
Oh, they were in the graves.
The grave.
Oh.
You visited the grave.
Oh.
If you need someone,
What is wrong with you two? I had Flaky Boy tied to the bench nearby to make sure he didn't mess all over someone's grave.
Very thoughtful.
I didn't.
do you need tissue? I don't have one, but maybe you might want to go get one.
Just pulls a handkerchief and blows her nose. I didn't want to get fined for leaving waste. I didn't have anything to clean it up with, but sure. It was stupid of me because when I turned around, he was gone. My little Lanks was just gone.
So he's a wolfhound, right?
Yes, and I searched the whole park for hours until I was forced out by the watch when they are closing the park from the public. That's when I tried to file a missing persons report, but the watch didn't care because it's an animal, and apparently you can't put a missing persons report on an animal.
Animals are people too.
Right? My baby. So after a few days of looking and realizing the watch was going to do nothing, I went to the Waterdeep Zoo hoping someone would answer the call, which you did. You found my baby boy.
Oh no,
We haven't found
We're
him.
trying
We're
to
gonna
find
look for him.
clues.
But we needed
for
to know
him.
more first.
Like what type of dog, where your ex-husband might be living.
Yeah, where does your ex-husband live?
Okay. If you find him, I can pay you 20 dragons. That's all I have.
You know what? No payment is necessary. This is for Lanky Boy.
This is for Lanky Boy.
Okay. I can't be near him anymore. But I think the bastard.
Is there a restraining order?
Anyways, when I was leaving, he threatened to keep the dog because he bought it with his family's money. Trust fund, noble bitch.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, generation of hunters that made money with pelts or something.
Uh-oh. Oh.
But
Okay.
he bought the dog for me as a gift for my birthday.
Oh, well, then it's yours.
It's mine.
You can't take back gifts. That's just
No,
rude.
that's not right.
Shaggy, he has shaggy gray hair like an old man with these long, gangly legs.
The husband or
The dog. The dog.
Okay.
My old man, my Sir Lancelot, old Scruffington III, master of the wild hunt.
Are there any particular nicknames the dog might respond to?
She just made that list. It was Lanks, Lanky Boy, My
Lanks.
Old Man, Sir Lancelot, Old Scruffington III, Master of the Wild Hunt.
He's all I've got in this world, surrounded by people. I'm all alone.
This injustice will not stand.
Old Scruffington III will be found.
I
Praise the
give you
gods.
my word. We will do everything we can to find this friend.
Whatever you do, do not go to the watch. I don't want them involved anymore. They're useless.
Understood.
So where does your husband live?
You can find him in his family's small villa in the North Ward on Galthoon Street.
Galthoon Street.
How do you spell
Got
that?
G-E-L-T-H-O-O-N.
Galthoon Street.
Please. It's been so long.
Seisha and V are on the case.
Yeah.
Let's go. And we're gonna head to the North Ward.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you later.
And
So I'm
for
gonna
the
sit-
first time you see, she's like, hope.
Oh, my heart.
So, this is the hag. I'm calling it now so that when it happens, y'all knew.
That's fucking amazing.
Okay, so we're gonna go towards the North Ward, tall Galthoon Street.
I'm gonna say all this driving around or carriage riding that you're doing, it's
Yeah.
gonna cost you a gold. From
You got it, or you want me to get it?
I got it.
Okay.
and that was 2 skewered dragon,
Yeah.
2 young,
Yeah.
all the places you're going.
Yeah, no, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
We got legs. We're all over the place.
You come to a small villa surrounded by a sea of bright green grass, fenced in by a perimeter of black iron with brick towers every 30 feet. The crest of a winding road leading to a castle at the base of a mountain is bent, cut, and forged from iron into the main gate. It looks like a simplistic design of Castle Waterdeep. Unlike most villas you have come across for wealthy nobles, this house does not have any guards along its walls, or at the gate, or inside.
If you both would like to make history checks on Broken Gulf, especially UV, as you are in the nobility of Waterdeep,
Can I get advantage?
you cannot.
Okay, well, whatever. It's
15.
I got 15.
Okay.
What's up?
So you know that they're a wealthy mercantile house that has been part of the city's nobility for over 100 years. They were renowned explorers and hunters who were known for tracking and capturing wild beasts, either to sell for entertainment or to skin for their hide.
You also know, but not sure why, but there was a point within the past century that they almost went bankrupt.
That's, I'll say you know
Yeah.
that.
I know that, yeah.
Just being of noble blood and being of the Waterdavian nobility.
And
Yeah.
laughing at them behind their backs.
Probably.
Yeah.
They're old money. We're new money. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. That's usually
That
not
is so
something
true.
people
They
brag
just
about.
didn't invest their money, I guess, properly.
They didn't invest in
Invest.
your family.
All right, so you're standing outside the gates. What do y'all do?
You ready for this? I say we knock on the door and we appeal to the
Wait.
love they once shared.
No, I don't think that's gonna do it.
Should we? Wait. You know what we need for this? We need Harold.
No, we don't need Harold.
You don't think we need Harold? I mean, I'm kind of a smooth talker. I can smooth talk.
We can do this.
I'm very
We're
convincing.
charming.
We are.
We're two
I
charming
am
ladies
very convincing.
looking for a dog.
Yeah. I'm convincing you've got clout. Let's do this.
We got this.
Okay, let's
it's
do
fine.
this.
However, hold on.
Yeah. What's our plan? I say we appeal to the love they once shared.
Do you think that would really work? Do you think he took the dog out of spite?
I think we need to know. I think we need to know why he wanted the divorce.
Okay, here's
but
what
we
we're gonna
can't
do.
just ask that.
Instead of both of us
Yeah.
going up, right? I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
Is there a bush nearby, like near the door?
Do you walk into the inn?
Well, I'm trying to plan ahead of time because, like, you
Yes.
can go up and knock on the door.
There are small hedges.
Yep. You're noble.
There's a rumor that I'm cut off.
So
They probably heard about it.
did they though? I mean, they look kind of out of the loop.
Do I know their family, like, personally at all?
No.
No? Okay.
So
Well,
they look kind of out of the loop.
Northward nobility, you were Seaward.
And frankly, you're a noble who now owns one of the most successful establishments in the entire world.
I do own an establishment.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm a business owner.
And I'm in armor, so clearly I'm your protector.
I'm a boss lady.
You are. You're a big boss lady.
Okay. You know what? We'll both go up. All right.
All right, let's do this.
So we walk up to the door.
So you open the gate,
Yes.
and the gate easily swings open, but with a loud, long, rusty screech.
They should get that oiled.
They really should.
As you
Do you
lift
have any
an
oil on you?
anchoring,
No. Okay.
as you lift an anchoring iron rod that's dug into the ground.
Yeah.
As you approach, you actually find, as you go to knock, that the front door is slightly open.
I've seen plays like this.
Okay. Stop. Look for footprints.
Wait, I got an idea.
What?
Lanky boy.
Wait. Legs. Old Scruffington the Third.
So,
Lanky boy. I'm trying to sound like the lady. Do you know what her voice sounded like? I couldn't. It's hard to describe.
Oh, lanky boy. Lanky boy. My darling legs.
It's about this time as you start to listen, waiting for it.
And you're saying this, and as you go slowly and do that inhale, a sickly sweet fetid scent that you smell. That once you smell, you never forget.
Oh,
as
no.
the stench of death.
Oh, it
fills
smells
your
like our
lungs.
house.
Oh, the family's dead. Opens the door.
You open the door into a ranch-style noble house that seems furnished. What do you guys do?
Is anyone alive?
Anybody at all?
Anyone?
Shoot. Okay.
You think the dog? You don't think the dog's dead?
I just hope the dog's not eating them.
That's fine. But what if the dog's dead?
Okay, let's go.
That's worse.
Teamwork.
That's worse than the dog eating people.
It is, yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay.
Okay, so what are you doing?
We're going to, I guess, go in
Investigate.
All right, go
and
ahead
look
and
around.
make me a perception check
Or investigation.
or investigation, your choice.
Which one is
You're
higher?
detectives. I almost feel like you have to investigate.
Okay, so natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20!
Wow! Super investigative.
Wow.
Super
All
investigative.
right.
That's 24.
Looking around the large ranch-style house, you find many signs of a dog. A leash at the front door, long gray hairs covering the furniture, stuffed beast ripped apart and sewn back together. It's hard to tell, though, if it's current or merely only a day or two old. Eventually, you come into the kitchen, where you see the dark crimson splatter of old blood. The rotting, bloated corpse lies on the cold tile floor, outlined in a pool of dry, stickily burnt red mixture of bodily fluids. Near his body is a turned-over ceramic dog bowl and scattered dog food.
Wait, whose body?
And what immediately stops you in your tracks.
Wait, the dog's body?
I
No.
pull out my socks and tie them around my face. The smell,
Yeah.
it protects me. Do you want a pair?
Are they used?
No. Well, I bought them used, but I've
So-
cleaned them.
Okay.
As what stops you in your tracks, and it is a human
Yeah.
corpse, is the single red rose.
Oh!
That sits on top of the body.
Oh no, Lanky Boy's in a lot of trouble. She dated the Rose?
Jump to
I told you we needed heralds for this!
Oh wait, crap! I can't believe I never thought, but I guess the rose has a dating life.
I'm gonna run to the front door and close it.
Okay.
Okay, as you close the front door,
No, as you close the front door.
the most concerning thing you find beyond the rose is the deliberate handprint left on the back of the front door that was left open. Smeared in blood is the image of a skull created in the palm of the hand, outlined in an inverted triangle, all painted in blood.
Do I recognize this symbol at all?
Make me a history check.
Do I do that as well?
16.
Mine's 16 as well.
What is up?
I don't know.
Katie's are in effect.
We are just
That's for this.
synchronized,
And we are. We are.
synergized. Buzzwords.
You.
What was your total again?
16?
Okay.
Is it? Yeah.
16.
Good lord.
I know. It's the Katies.
It's the wyvern sting.
Yep.
That too.
You don't recognize it.
V.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got one of two options. We go back and go, what the hell, lady? Or
Wait. We should check the rest of the house.
we should check the rest of the house.
Going off of your natural 20s.
Yes.
Double 20s.
Yeah, the easiest thing to tell is that this was a struggle and a fight. Multiple things from the surrounding area are scattered and broken. Cabinets left open from desperation of trying to find something in time to ward off the attacker. You find a boot print and quite a few medium-sized dog prints left in the blood that lead outside the side door. The boot looks to be average size for human or half-elven standards, but instinctly a man-style boot. In the victim's hand is a small clump of a few strands of blonde, greasy hair. In the dirt outside is a crushed and stomped black cigarette. But what's probably most concerning is that image you saw in the back of the door.
The blonde or
Blonde hair.
So
I will say it's short, not long.
Okay. I was about to ask what their faces looked like. Are their faces intact?
the short blonde hair.
Like their
face.
eyes aren't
The
carved
face.
So the
out?
attacker.
Okay.
So the attacker had short blonde hair, and we see the dog prints going outside.
Yeah, with like in the same direction as the boots.
The attacker took Lanky Boy.
No, Lanky Boy walked on his own.
Well, maybe on a leash.
Maybe, but his leash was at the door. Maybe he followed the person?
Do you think? Yeah, no. If she dated the rose,
I don't think she dated
the
the
rose
rose.
came back and took the dog.
I
The dog's
don't-
part of
I
it.
don't think she dated the rose. I don't know why.
We don't know who anyone is anymore.
I trust you.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So-
we're just gonna go on a limb and say she did not.
Do we
date
take the
rose
rose or do we? No, we need to leave the rose. We've
Leave
got
the
to
rose.
tell the guard.
No. We promised
People
her.
have been murdered. We promised her we would involve the guard in getting the dog back.
Oh yeah. We
Yeah,
tell
this
them.
is a little bigger.
So we tell them there's a murder, but leave the dog out of it.
Yes, but hold on a moment. Let me commit this entire place to memory.
Okay.
And as you do, you're going over and you look down and you again find that black cigarette. Go ahead and make a history check.
Do we know anyone who's blonde who smokes black cigarettes? Because at
You
this
can roll
point,
a history check.
I'm convinced we know everyone.
22.
God.
You said history?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't do 22 this time. I got 14.
14. You both have heard of these infamous black cigarettes, only obtainable at the Crawling Spider in the Castle Ward on Zeldin's Alley, under the colossal walking statue known as the Hawkman, a bar notorious for its strange, underdark-themed atmosphere, giving commoners a sense of adventure in a safe area.
Well, that's a fun place. You can only get these in one spot.
Yep.
So we gotta look for a blonde dude with a dog at the Crawling Spider
Yeah.
and see if it responds to
Oh,
Lanky
and
Boy.
it's a bar.
It's a bar!
It's a bar!
Let's go!
Do it!
Oh my god.
Wait,
this is so
if we tell the
ridiculous.
watch how we found the body, we should probably have a reason for being here.
Are fingerprints a thing?
No.
Okay. Maybe we should just leave the door wide open when we leave.
And then someone will eventually
Notice?
But
The smell
They'll
will...
probably get robbed before.
Well, it's not like they're doing anything with the money.
We can't rob it. That would be
No.
bad, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if there was coins sitting out.
I mean, honestly, like, what? The city just repossesses all of these things?
Well, they probably have wills. Yeah. So,
But it's wrong to let it be open.
V, do you want to rob these people?
No,
Okay, then why are we talking about it?
because if we just leave it open and don't tell the watch,
Oh, that part,
it
yeah.
invites other people to rob them.
Okay, so why don't we leave and we'll tell the
Leave
guard.
an anonymous tip.
That's gonna implicate us.
Okay, never mind.
Why don't we just leave, find a guard, and tell the guard that,
Okay.
hey, we were passing by the house and we smelled something really weird because no
That
one
house smells
can't do
gross.
that. Can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta tell the truth. We were following up on Lanky Boy.
I
and
can tell them that.
We went in. No, because then I have to correct you. We'll just tell them we came to find Lanky Boy. The door was open. We smelled body as soon as we walked in.
We thought the dog was dead.
We thought the dog might be dead, so we
It
came
was
in
a
to look for
person.
the dog. There we go.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. You know what?
What?
We should go get the others. Because this just became a thing with the rose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go get the others, and we can get a drink while we're there.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Always thinking. Let's
Good
do
idea.
this.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
Yeah. I guess if we. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Man.
Okay.
I just wanted to find a missing dog.
We're still gonna do that.
I know, but now it's like a rose thing, and everyone else has to get involved, and it's not an adventure anymore. It's just a job.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. As
We should start a detective agency.
We should.
Side hustle. Let's do this.
okay, so as you make your way back to Troll Skull Manor,
We stop and tell a guard.
okay, you stop and tell a guard, or a watch patrol.
Yeah, sorry.
Does the axe have anything to say about the situation?
The
Rob
axe.
the house.
The axe agrees with you with telling the watch and keeping true to the story, and also discovering who is causing this trouble in Waterdeep. But as you all are doing that, we're going to go back to Troll Skull Manor.
Should we go back to that lady and ask if she dated the rose?
No, she didn't date the rose.
Okay, well, fine.
Okay, so Vinley, you are in your room. What are you doing?
I come up quietly, not to disturb Harold, and I'm gonna go to where my closet is.
As you go in, you actually don't see him in the common room.
Oh, I'm still being quiet.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
figured.
wanna-
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the closet to get the corpse out.
The bugbear, the about 7 foot tall bugbear, falls.
Oh. Whoops. And then I'm gonna start getting my notes out, spreading them out. And I'm gonna pull out my dagger and start stripping the flesh off of this person. And while I do it, I'm going to pray.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Mistress, I know we haven't talked in a while, but like I said the last time we talked, I found friends. And now I'm more powerful. And I'm not asking your permission to do this, because I know my intentions and I know they are not wrong. I just wanted to give you a heads up that I am still thinking of you. I haven't forgotten about everything you've done for me when I needed you. So, stay with me, please. And then I'm gonna take my amulet of Mishra and put it closer, like back in, and put it closer to my heart.
Okay.
And then I'm going to disconnect the 2 legs from the femur.
Mm-hmm.
And grind the toes into a fine dust.
Hot.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is after you've stripped the flesh
Yes.
away, and it's nothing but a bloody mess of bones.
I will clean the bones,
Okay. Ooh. No longer bloody.
and then I'm going to take the bowl that I have of flesh and bone, and I'm going to cut my hand, and then I'm going to cut my other hand and start bleeding into the bowl.
Okay.
I don't know who you were before this, but I'm going to use your body. I wish you safe passage to whatever heaven you think you're going to. And I hope you're okay with this. And I'm going to take the mixture, and I'm going to start painting runes onto his head. And then I'm going to take a piece of it from the bowl, and once the ritual is over, I'm going to put it into my mouth and whisper, "Now be my friend." And as I do, blue smoke comes out of my mouth and into his eyes and his mouth. And he wakes up.
And this large torso of this once bugbear that attacked you is now floating.
Slowly rises and hunched as the skeletal bits of flesh that are still on the bones, though bleached, bits of the bugbear fur still stick to the bones as it slowly rises. Its eyes, this flickering blue essence just leaking out as it stands, not on legs, but that same blue smoke that poured out of your mouth now falls from the lower half of its torso and upper legs, that all that stand as it just floats and hovers right there staring at you.
Did it. Hi. I'm gonna run over to my desk and grab one of the masks I had commissioned. I'm going to give him the sad one.
Okay.
The one with the tear?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I will go to my closet and find the biggest cloak I have.
Yep, easy enough.
Drape it over him and put the mask on him and say, "I don't know what I'll name you, but you look like ill right now, so you'll be Illy. Let's go."
And you hear the door open and close as Voss enters.
Voss,
Mm.
will you come here, please?
All right. I go up the stairs, go to her door. I don't knock because I assume she won't. I open it immediately
No,
as soon as
no.
I see this.
This is Illy. I did it.
You see a large cloaked figure with a porcelain mask with a frowning face and a teardrop.
And then behind the mask, all you see is the two blue emotes that stare.
And just slowly leak.
I cautiously approach and
Hold out your hand.
Holds out the hand, palm up.
And you see the skeletal remains of the palm as its bone fingers reach out towards you.
It's
guts.
coursing
Never seen
blue
anything like
smoke.
this.
The coursing blue smoke weaves over and dances across its bones.
Well done, I suppose. This is a lot for me to take in. I've never seen anything like this before.
He's so large.
He's what?
He's large.
Yeah, that he is.
Oh, will you give me a hand? Illy, you can help too. I'm going to start gathering up the rest of the meat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it in something. I'm gonna go give this to Biblia.
Let's not start feeding it humanoid flesh of anything.
That's not humanoid. It's a
Bugbear.
goblinoid race.
Human. I don't want to feed it the flesh of corpses we bring up here. Please. We can dispose of this where we dispose of everything.
It just seems like a waste.
I don't want to instill bad habits in our pseudo-pet.
Well, if the goblins ever come back, he'll have a taste for them.
No. Tempting. But if you'll let me, I'll take the remains from you.
Oh yeah, give it to him.
Dispose of.
Okay. As you head down to dispose of that, on your way back, you see, like as you're making your way up the stairs, you look out and coming down the street, you see V and Seisha, and that is where we're going to end today's session.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh my gosh. So from Lanky Boy to Resurrection.
Oh no, not resurrection.
Animation.
Nancy.
Yeah, fancy. Not actual resurrection, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. We have
Reanimation.
2 giveaways to do in a second, but thank you all so much for a very fun and roller coastery
Man,
episode.
there were some crazy scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And if you have not already, go ahead and enter #Descent and #Beyond into the Twitch chat of RockPunch ATL. If you're watching on one of our hosted channels, you have to go to the RockPunch Twitch channel. But yeah, it's going to be...
I completely forgot to do this. I would have also asked about the castle lanterns, if that's still a thing.
From who?
From the...
Oh, okay. As one
This
of
was
the
on the side,
Orso Bell fires.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
All right.
His new pet.
Is it a pet?
His new pet.
Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one who collects pets.
He is my friend.
Yeah.
About 30 more seconds, and we'll do that raffle giveaway.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
So crazy night, guys.
that was fun.
It was kind of all over. It said something for everybody.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that we're finally pursuing Lanky Boy.
I know, right?
Such a side quest that ended up such a not side quest.
You know what other side quest we need to get to?
What?
Part 2 of the dog book.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
We've got 2 more to do.
I'm so excited. I want to be. I wish we
Master.
I wish we were dogs.
All right.
I want to be dogs for one of them.
I want to be a dog.
We probably will be dogs.
I really hope we will be dogs
All right.
for one of them.
The winner of we have drawing winners.
Drawing.
First one is the map, which is the Baldur's Gate map, and that winner is Villain in Gold.
Woo!
Ooh.
That's a cool username.
It's Davil.
Got out of jail. Hey, boss.
We'll reach out to you on Twitch and get that. And the winner of the code is of the digital PHB from
D&D
Beyond is Sand Baggins.
Yay!
So congratulations to you all. Thank you so much. We will have more giveaways next week. Do not worry. This is the year of double crits and the year of us giving away a bunch of stuff just for hanging out with us.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep it up.
It's good stuff.
And be excellent to each other.
And you always roll with advantage. Good night,
Good night.
everyone.